Mic check, man. Mic check, man. You gotta block the sun, man. On my goddamn phone. Start acting up. Y'all know how this shit do. Hey, man, look. Mic check, man. So, what I said last time I went live, man, when I was in Wisconsin. What did I say? What your boy say, man? I need to know because I'm like, damn, Lil Wayne, man. Oh, hold on, man. Like, hold up. Talking about. It's time to fuck out, man. When I say shit like this, I don't expect for women to ever understand the shit, bro, because women know some shit that black women, white women, everybody else knows some shit that men just don't know. All right. The crazy part is when people try to deny it, like as if that's not the case. Look, man, it's competition between men and women, bro. It's all about who's gonna win and who's gonna lose, man. And yes, when men win, women lose. When women win, men lose. Ain't enough room. I'm talking like this because I just want you to understand what you're seeing taking place so you won't be always confused about shit, right? It's not pessimistic shit. I'm telling you what the fuck it is. So if it sound like it's pessimistic, cool. Let it sound that way. All you have to do is refute me and say, look, I'm wrong. And show me how I'm wrong. Now, these men who's been getting in trouble, these Lil Waynes and Shannon Sharps and all of them, right? They are dealing with women who are not black. Right? Um, Me personally, I just think that black women don't know how to play the long game like these other races of women. What up, Melissa? What up? I don't feel black women know how to play that long game for the reason why you're not hearing a lot of black women coming out on these black men. I think this shit was designed for black men to have access with non-black women. Rich and wealthy black men have access to non-black women, and those women extract those resources from him, whether he give it to her freely and voluntarily, or she used the court system. The fact that the black man in the day's time, within the last 30, 40 years, he's been more wealthier than what he was pre-civil rights, right? I understand the game. I'm not gonna act like I don't see how it was played against these guys who feel like you can go and get you a non-black woman and everything's gonna be just all good, man. I'm not gonna play with you like as if it wasn't a trick on your stupid ass. There's a reason why these guys are being called rich dummies, because they are rich dummies. They started getting money a little too fast, right? Before they was ready to understand what money is. You get money when you are in your early 20s and don't know what the fuck to do with it because they're not teaching you financial literacy at all in school. We talking about middle school, high school, to where you'll know what to do if you was 19, 20 and you became a millionaire. If somebody gave you 5 million, right? Or you worked for it and you earned the 5 or 10 million, you'll know how to make 100 million off that shit. You got a lot of black men in the entertainment industry, sports. They was too young getting money. And what happens? You can play a game that you weren't able to play at one point, and you just don't have the knowledge compared to a guy, let's say my age, who you start getting something when you older and you done been past all that bullshit that would have had you in a trap. And now You approaching 40 and now you starting to get a little money or you start getting some big money. Now you know what to do with the shit. Some of us do. You see where I'm at? Lil Wayne's another one. Shannon Sharp, they goofies with money. They didn't go through enough hardships in their adulthood to be able to appreciate 5 million when they got in their 30s or 40s, man. They did not go through enough. They started getting rich early, which is good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. But look how they got carried away with it to where now they put themselves above the law. A lot of them guys feel like they are above the law. And now you handling people, whooping their ass, mistreating them, sexual harassing and assaulting them, right? These women who come around you, and these women now find lawsuits on you. Issue always been skeptical anyway for, I mean, you niggas shouldn't even been trusting women like that once you have gotten to the point where you now would never go broke. You should know that no woman you come in contact with is going to really give a fuck about you like she probably would have if you were broke. But see, that's a tricky thing when it comes to black men is that they don't know there are motives that women have for why they even deal with you. If you were broke, if you were broke and she started fucking with you, she don't expect for you to ever become rich or wealthy while she's fucking with you because you at that time you didn't really pose no real threat to her. So she felt very comfortable and relaxed dealing with you. It was more leverage in dealing with you. She had more control in dealing with you. So she always knew if you ever quote unquote got too big for your britches, like they say, right? You ever got too high and mighty, high spirited, she knows she can come at you and remind you of what the fuck you was when she first met you. And then when you meet a woman who, met you when you start having, excuse me, you start having something, she's only there because of that. It's not no genuine love for you, man. That's why I'm asking. So what do black men do? I know what to do. I'm saying, but what do black men do? Hmm? I'm seeing black men becoming a victim right in front of our eyes, dog. That's sad, man. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. I don't know. That mic been tripping. Hey man, black men are becoming the victims right in front of the world eye. Niggas been the victims, right? We talking about now the ones who made themselves a little powerful in their only right and then freed themselves financially, right? The masters of the universe. Them guys there are becoming the victims. I told you it's damn near almost guaranteed we can start putting our money on this shit right now. I'm gonna start taking bets. I'm gonna start taking bets on who do y'all think is gonna be the next black man. Last week, Smokey Robinson, right? This week, Lil Wayne. Who y'all want to gamble on, man, for next week? Even if it don't happen next week, I'm saying you have enough room. I'll give you enough cushion to come up with three people who you feel is going to be brought up on these same type of charges within the next month or two. You can just name three who you think is next. Whether it's Trey Songs, I'm just saying Denzel Washington. I don't know. Spike Lee. I'm just trying to see some men who worked with women. Tyler Perry. You guys can come up with three goddamn names, man. Right? If you get one of them right, you can win. I'll be fair with your ass. Who the fuck is next to be extorted? What black man? Barack Obama. I want to know. Jesse Jackson. I want to know. Al Sharpton. What black man do you feel is next to be railroaded or to be brought up on either sexual harassment charges, sexual assault charges, or domestic violence charges, man? I would like to know. Got the son that went away. There you go. Somebody let your boy know, man. I asked a question for the black men who's up and coming and who's starting to see a little financial freedom. Do we need to put the pussy down for the time being and just focus on building ourselves up? And during the time of us building ourselves up financially, just maybe there might be some laws in play to counter charge or counter sue anybody who is now coming out with these allegations, and yet these men don't have a defense just in case if these women are lying. I do strongly believe that if women are lying about what they're saying, that the man should be able to bring her right back up on charges just based off of her lying. He ain't got to make up anything about her doing anything to him. It's just the fact that now, when it's proven that she was a liar, and now they ask the guy like Lil Wayne or Shannon Sharp or Smokey Robinson, like on what was that? That Beverly Hills Cop, when the police officer asked Eddie Murphy, he said, "Hey, do you want to file charges on this guy right here?" And Eddie Murphy was like, "Nah, I really don't. I mean," but now they ask Smokey and Lil Wayne and anybody else, "Hey, do you want to file counter charges against this goddamn woman who had proven to be a liar, and she has a penalty, and the penalty she know what the punishment was gonna be before she even filed charges, right? She know that if it's proven that she's lying or not telling the truth about it, and if this guy is found out guilty, he can counter charge her and she can go to jail. So she'll know her ass can spend maybe a fucking year in jail for not being truthful. And I think that'd be fair enough if for any woman who's lying on a man or lying about anything to where you bring it to the court and you outright lying about the shit because you hurt or you mad or whatever it may be, that the person, not just another man, we talking about it could be women, anybody, a man lying on you, anybody, right? If you lying about something so serious and so severe, if you get caught lying or it's proven to be a lie, you must do a year in jail. I'm all for that. Hell yeah, fuck 90 days, nigga. A year. What up, TNL? TNLQ, Bonafide. What up, Daniel Berry? They got Smokey. They gonna get Stevie Wonder Dog. All right, so you want to put some money on that? Cause like I can gamble with you. Cause I'm not saying you wrong. You come up with three men who you think in the next 3 months Black men who's wealthy, popular, rich, famous. I can gamble with you right now. 'Cause I can come up with mine, and we can see whoever come up first. Like if you pick Smokey, no. If you pick Stevie Wonder and two other ones, and if I pick three, let's say either one of our picks come up within the next like June, July, August, within the next 3 months, whoever come up first, I pay you or you pay me. We can do that shit right now. You saying Smokey? I'm saying me personally. I'm saying Trey Songz, man. That'd be my guaranteed pick, dog. 'Cause that nigga, the way they've been talking about this boy for the longer, he supposed to been, brought up on some shit, man. The way, oh, I'm about to say Ray J. I'm gonna go with one of them niggas like Ray J or Trey Songz. One of them niggas. You really want up? You go with Stevie Wonder, cool. I want to get somebody that's gonna be like a surprise. Like Smokey caught us by surprise because he's an old man, and he was like, nigga, you, you fucking with an old man, man. Y'all fucking with the old men, man. These men 85 years old. Farrakhan, so Farrakhan gonna be next, dog. Farrakhan is 90s, man. Look, dog, listen, man. Some of that shit should be very ridiculous for you to wait for a motherfucker to get to be 80 something, 90. Quincy Jones act, RIP, man. I'm just saying. Barry Gordy and shit. Nigga, if you gonna mention any old nigga now, Bill Cosby, come on, man. Stop. I'm not saying people should just miss that, but nigga, do not come in this bitch acting like you wait till nigga be so old and decrepit, elderly, about to die, and now you wanna don't act like this man was so goddamn powerful, right? And so dangerous to where you had to wait till he get old to motherfucking bring him up on charges because Don King and all them niggas was. I mean, if you want to say Don King in his heyday, maybe, right? But you're not gonna run that Smokey was on some gangsta He could be though. Nick could be though, man. I'm just saying. I'm not underestimating nobody, but goddamn, you gonna wait. You gonna play like I finally get a chance to get Smokey Robinson when he's 85 years old because Smokey Robinson prior to this was so powerful in the street, so dangerous to where if I would have ever came at him, I would have been killed. My family would have been killed because he had them type of connections, which I'm not putting past a nigga. I'm saying, God damn. Mm-mm. What do black men do, man? And speaking on Umar daughter, I'm watching these panels, and Umar daughter, she on that motherfucker playing games, man. And I'm like, look, what up, all heart? Peace. Funny how Smokey was trending on TikTok a week. Probably exactly. Anybody start trending, so maybe I'm gonna start looking at these TikToks on Instagram. Anybody trending as black and wealthy and well known, I'm about to put my money on them. I'm gonna gamble against any one of you niggas who want to bet. I'm gonna say, look, I think they finna bring up Al Sharpton ass though. I'm just saying, cause he trending all of a sudden. Nigga trending. They gonna bring up Martin Luther King and shit. All right, look, I'm about to gamble. What I'm saying, man, to black men, if you building wealth, bro, if you done built up your first whatever milestone, financial milestone, right? Do you just need to excuse me, excuse me. I'm eating this shit, man. My bad, dog. If I'm in your ear. Do you need to goddamn fall back on the pussy? If you done had a bunch of it in your 20s and 30s or in teenage years, right? Do you need to kind of fall back and build wealth? Hey, look, you need to kind of get out these hoes' way, because these hoes looking for a payday. There's a reason why they push women down a man's throat. Now, this doesn't mean you gay. I'm not saying you got to be on some gay shit. I'm saying if you got some momentum going on in your life, financial. Hold up. I'm saying, my nigga, if you done built up some momentum financially after all these years, and if you're not already in a situation to where you living with a woman and you kind of like you paying bills and you doing all that, man. I'm talking about if you just a nigga who you got kids or if you don't, or you touch and go with any women you talk to, man, you not really all up on them, they not up on you. You kind of moving freely through the world, man. Excuse me. Should you should you fall back on these hoes right now, man? Cause it might not be a good time to be getting into a relationship. You know how people tell you it ain't a good time to buy a house or the trucking industry is not good. You know, they'll tell you the market is down or whatnot, right? So yeah, the market is down. The market, the price of pussy and all that, man. The value of pussy or just having a woman around you, dog, that shit done went kind of down, man. And everybody see it. It's not like I'm encouraging this shit. It's not like I'm coming in saying some shit that you guys don't already see. Everybody see it. You know, so smoking look old, smoking look like an old nigga, all that stuff. You can imagine that soft ass nigga trying to strong on the shit. I'm just saying, dog, like, I'm a hope. I'm done eating, bro. Listen, man. I'm a hope. He ain't strong arming hoes, man. I'm just saying. I'm saying to you men, 35 and up, 40 and up, man, do you need to come to the conclusion and say, look, man, these hoes ain't hitting no shit right now, bro. I love them. I love women. I fuck with them. But right now is not a good time to be investing in them or getting caught up with them right now. It's not a good time for that shit, bro. It's just simply more important things we need to be doing as men. And getting this money the way we need to get it, bro. Getting our first 100,000, first half a million, first million, first for a lot of guys, 10,000, right? 20,000. This is a time to say, hey, man, I need to really focus on that. But you know, black men feel like you gotta have pussy to go along with whatever you're doing. And I'm saying, if the pussy then got to the point where it's gonna ruin your life or it's gonna try to fuck you up before you get started, then goddamn, I mean, what would be the benefit of having hoes around you like that at this point when you clearly see in the world we're living in that that is a hell of a risk that a man shouldn't be taking. And you know, society want black men for sure to be taking dumbass risks because they want us to always lose, man. They don't want a motherfucker to be in the position I'm in right now. Like me being a truck driver in the last couple of years, what I've been able to stack up respectfully because I'm not touching it and I'm not buying shit. So all this shit just accumulate. And I'm looking like, well, damn, I can't even believe what the fuck I've seen. And it took for me to be this to actually get the money I've always wanted to get and get more of it. Well, it's like me knowing that at 39 years old. There go Miss Queen. There go Miss Queen. What up? What up? There go Miss Queen. Coming in misquoting the nigga. Don't come in misquoting me this time, Miss Queen. But look, me knowing what I'm knowing, it's like, okay, I know society won't black men to always include having a woman with them, even when it's not a good time, right? Because it just it's a stigma, bad stigma that if you doing something as a man and if you ain't got a woman with you, it ain't gonna be really legit, right? That's the issue. My thing is, nigga, we pass all that shaming, dog. You know you love women, I love women, but nigga, right now it's not a good time to be dealing with them like that, nigga, if you're trying to get something, because you stand a chance of losing your freedom, your finances, whatever you done built your ass off, worked your ass off to build, you can just lose that shit. And people think that shit funny, bro. They think that shit funny to be taken from black men like that, dog. Right? The society we live in think it's funny to keep black men suppressed and down here at the bottom. And niggas contribute to that because we always kind of take on shit that we shouldn't be fucking with at the moment. Whether this nigga trying to have more kids, right? He ain't got no business having no more kids, right? You know that. Nigga trying to have these hoes around them and shit, cause you want to look the part, you want to look like you that nigga. You don't want nobody ever say, well, are you gay? You like women? You don't want to people to even try you like that because you looking at what's more important than just fucking women all day, because you know you done fucked all these women before. And when I'm saying to black men, though, you know you done had, if you done been with nigga 30 and 40 and 50 and damn near 100 women, bro, you really have to evaluate yourself and say, okay, I was getting all these women broke, not having shit, right? So I've mastered the art of fucking closing the deal and getting some motherfucking pussy and some throat, bro. I've mastered that shit. That's not the hardest thing to do, as we see. We thought it was, but it wasn't. From 16 to where you at now, all these hoes you done fucked on, nigga. And the women you done wanted to fuck. It ain't like it just bitches you had to settle for the fourth and fifth option all the time, bro. No, if you done been with 30 and 40 and 50 women and 100 women, and the majority of them were the women you was damn near like happy that you was fucking, right? Like it was like, okay, I'm not mad at this shit. Like she had the look, the body, had all that old shit that you like that'll make other niggas jealous that they find out that you fucking up, right? So if you know you done been there and you done that, but you know you haven't really worked on your finances respectfully in this lifetime. When you see other men your age who are millionaires and billionaires, bro, and yeah, you sitting here struggling and you wondering why you can't be a millionaire. Why can't you be a billionaire? Because you believe by being a black man that you supposed to just operate within this particular limit, within this box, bro, and you can't ever go outside that motherfucker, man, and make your first 100,000. You don't believe that it's possible for you as a black man to make 100,000 if you just slow down all the spending you doing, all the risk taking you taking, and yet just focus on a plan that can get you 50 bands, 100 bands, 250 bands, 300, 400. Eventually, you'll get that shit because you might just take a big risk, and that'll get you over the hump. What up, tit for tat? What up, tit for tat? Sweetheart, you and Miss Queen, I need y'all to be truthful right now. Like Tay Tay was truthful the other day, right? Can y'all be truthful and say, look, for the black men who are trying to build something, trying to establish something, the ones who've had all the women, had all the goddamn pussy, all the head, all the goddamn fun. Is it time for the black man? Is this shit telling us what we seen with Lil Wayne and all these niggas, right? Smokey Robinson, they got the younger and the old. Shannon Sharp. We talking about just women, period, not just non-black. We talking about black, all of them. Is this a good time for a man who's focused, or is it a time for him to focus on what's important that he can be beneficial for anybody, include himself, and not have to struggle? Or do he still got to chase goddamn women? Have a woman with him, knowing that it's not a good time to be having women all in your business. Don't lift the eyeballs. You gonna put the eyeballs, man. Listen, I'm asking a question. Listen, you could be a woman and say, look, yeah, we knows as fuck. We want to be all in your business, nigga. And we want to be a distraction to your ass, nigga. And if we see you niggas focus on what y'all need to be focused on, we gonna kind of get in the way of that. You can admit that, Miss Queen, and tit for tat. Come on in and admit it and say, yeah, nigga, we don't want to see black men focus because it's too sexy for one. But then if he get too focused on what he need to be focused on, he not gonna really be focused on us. And we need him to be consumed with our shit, right? With our bullshit, with our fuckery. We got to keep that nigga distracted with drama and mess. Take him off of what he's on because he done made his first 10 bands, his first 15 bands. He done made it on his own. And I know he can become richer and wealthier than that. And the fact that he was able to make that first 10, 15 grand on his own scared the shit out you, man. Say that shit. It scares us black women if we see a black man bank account and he got about 20 some bands, 30 bands in his shit, dog. That's gonna scare the shit out of us, especially if we was with him. How about y'all say that shit and say, look, man, it scares us when black men that we got used to or black men that we fuck with, and then once we caught feelings for the nigga, and now the nigga start upping and leveling up his goddamn me finances and shit on our watch. That's a scary thought to think about a nigga who was broke, who you was fucking with, broke, ain't got shit to his name, and then maybe within a year or two, you will look into his shit because you knows it and see that nigga up like 15, 20 band. And he ain't tell you, because some things he ain't got necessarily tell you because he know you're gonna try to sabotage and shit, right? But you saw it and your heart dropped. Fear. How about you say we get scared, man, when y'all niggas level up, man? That's why we keep y'all distracted. That's why we keep y'all in bullshit. Cause we scared of the black man leveling up. I need to hear Tiff Tap and Miss Queen admit we scared to see the black man get on his shit. Especially if we know you. Especially if we got used to you. Especially if we got used to you being this way here. We don't want you to fucking level up. So either you gonna already be leveled up by the time we meet you, or you ain't gonna ever level up if we got to meet you and you fucked up, nigga. We ain't gonna ever let you get on top of your game and on your feet. You got to be a Lil Wayne already, right? You got to be Shannon Sharp. You got to be already in the millions, big ass houses, multiple houses everywhere. You got to have all these different cars and jewelry. You got to be already that, so I can be either a groupie or somebody who's trying to come in and take from you, right? But black man, you not gonna be getting started, and we gonna be fucking with you on some. We cool with you. Now you up 15, 20 band. Now you just up like that nigga and you didn't have shit when I first met you? Yeah, aight. What just say so he been racking up and paid a lick of rent. He ain't paid look, the rent, well how much rent? 1,000? Average rent about 1,000. Some places 800, some places 1,200. We talking about just rent, right? Apartment rent, even the mortgage. This shit, I mean in Texas, I know for sure Texas is real cheap, man. So excuse me if I'm misquoting anybody from where you from. If this shit is 2,000, damn, okay. But $1,000 depending on what a man makes a week, that wouldn't hurt him, and it won't stop him from leveling up. He can pay you the rent. He go to rent. If you're already paying child support, he's paying child support, right? He give you rent, pay the rent, 1,000. Overall, he might spend a good $2,000 on bills, right? If he cover everything, I mean, he ain't really 2,000 is like the average of even taking care of family, man. Like, you know what I mean? If I give my mother 2,000, it can cover all her goddamn shit, include her mortgage, right? It ain't you can't play it like bills is $4,000 a month for these niggas. Nah, man, this shit is really like $2,000, right? About a good 2,000 a month, man, for any man with children, any man who got a woman living with him and all that. 2,000. If he covered 2,000, the majority, all the bills would be covered. Like Tyler Perry said, right? Just pay the light bill. I save 20K. Yeah, pay the light bill, man. I'm not gonna say pay the light bill. I'm saying he don't need to be fucking with nobody if he don't need to. And what I'm saying, a single man 20 and 30, 40, if he don't already have a situation going on. So I'm speaking to the men who you don't have a wife or you don't have a woman you living with, you don't have children, you ain't got 3 and 4 kids, man. That's what I'm saying. If you have one child, a baby mama, you can make this shit happen if that's the case, depending on what field you get into. But the rent ain't gonna be costing a whole lot, so you ain't gotta act like cry. Nigga ain't gotta cry with no rent. It ain't breaking you. A rent ain't breaking no nigga. I'm saying if he definitely single with no children, or if he's single with a child and he's paying child support, and he actually is making some type of pretty decent money to where he ain't got to necessarily be spending the motherfucker going places. The only reason, like I said, the only reason I've been able to stack up because the guy ain't, look, I'm just on the road. And I stay out here some time for months to where I have a goal. My goal sometimes be, okay, when I'm out here, I want to stack up 10, 15, you know what I mean, before I go back home. Kind of like that, right? I want to do another 10 to 15, 12. Once I hit 12 band, I hit 12 band for when I'm a request to go home. So that's how it is, though, right? So like, and that shit just build up, build up, build up. Being on the road, you just saying, all right, I'll be out here for 3 months. Within 3 months, I want to at least at the end of 3 months have like 10,000 that I stacked up on top of what I already have, and then I go back home. It's like it pretty much is just the grind. The grind is me being a trucker is simply okay. I'm not going back to Houston until I hit this quota. Cause like it's a difference on when you go home. Like when I first started, let's say my first year, and niggas stacked up to like 4,000, 4,000. You know, the first couple of months, I got like 4,000. I'm like, well, damn, 4,000, okay. It's like 2022, 23, right? And then I come home, and then I was trying to come home every month, and I'm like, nah, man, nah. This not gonna work because you fucking up the rotation of the money coming home like that. And that's when I realized, all right, come home every 3 months, 4 months. Like try to make sure you meet a certain level financial goal, then come home and chill for a week. Don't just come home every month because they telling you can do 4 weeks and then come home for 4 days. Nah, nigga, you want to come home for a week, but yet you still want to put enough time in to where it's a nice little cushion. So we talking about a 20 something year old dude. I'll tell you straight up, bro. Look, go out there for about 3 months, 4 months. I mean, you come home the first couple of months because it's new to you, fine. But when you get used to this shit to where you see, all right, you're not really homesick. All right, go out there, nigga, and stay for about 3 months, 3.5, 4 months, man, right? On the road. And have a goal in play. If you making 1,000, 2,000, 1,500, whatever you making a week, just say, look, man, I want to have about 10 bands before I come back. And that's what you do. You stay out there till you get your 10 bands and you bring your ass back home for a week and then you get right back on the road and stack up on that. You ain't got to waste all your shit when you come home though. If you come home, if you had to spend at least about 1,500, 2,000 just on whatever the fuck, man, then you still got about 8 bands, nigga, and you can get back on the road and stay another 3 months and come back. That's how it worked. What up, Tay? What up, what up? I'm saying for black man, if he got them type of goals in play, he need to sit this motherfucking ass down on trying to entertain all these women and putting themselves in unnecessary goddamn risk and debt. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Hey man, no, what I'm saying, man, we see that the goddamn rich and famous black men that we know, they all getting jammed up right now, right? So this should be a warning to black men. Hey man, no, we ain't finna do all that. Slow down on all that, nigga. And the first thing to do is to live in solitude and just chill, bro. Chill. And don't let nobody shame you for talking about you lonely and shit. Nigga, you ain't lonely, nigga. I'm not lonely, nigga. I'm chilling. And you see another goal, a further goal, a bigger picture, and you like, man, look, I want to get a big ass house, man, with this shit. And I can fuck around and get it, nigga. If the house, look, if I can get a big ass, let's say, if the house can go for about 3 million, I'm just saying, if nigga get a house about 3 million, so the mortgage can be, let's say about 3,000. If anything, I'm just saying 3,500. And I'm just trying to see, all right, is that a goal or is a possibility to be able to stack up enough and you doing other shit with it, but yeah, you can just easily drop 3 or 4,000 on a mortgage and it don't hurt you. And you got 3 million, $4 million at home. If you got a goal, nigga, what the fuck are we doing? Still running around and you chasing women and you know it's not good for you at this point, bro. Like it's the women can tell you it's not good. It's real risky, it's dangerous to be fucking with them right now, bro. They telling you this shit. There's not no manosphere talking point. It's just simply you being logical and seeing the truth in front of you, dog. Like I can't make you see some shit that's not there. You guys seeing this shit. Everybody seeing, man, goddamn, nigga, like these niggas losing all what the fuck they done work their ass off for. And yes, it's their fault if they're actually doing criminal shit to women, but they understand you got these women coming around because of that, man. They not coming around because they love you, dog. So you know that. And if you take that, right, if you just feel like, okay, man, I'll take whatever I get, Then I guess you get what you get, huh? What's it, road? Nah, man, nah, the kids will come in, man. Once I get a big ass house, the kids come over, man. If they on some act right, respectful shit, bro, or they got to get the fuck on. But it'll be a sanctuary, man. You have a $3-4 million house in Texas, right? Which is big, it'll be big as fuck, right? And then we'll see, man. The kids, uh, the kids are already here. We want to see. Like I told my daughter and my son, I said, look, man, I want to see if y'all want to play with me, man. When y'all, since y'all teenagers and y'all becoming young adults, I want to see if y'all want to start fucking playing with me now, nigga. All right. And they ain't never play with me now. When I say play with, on some acting like you ain't listening, acting like you ain't hearing what somebody got to say, acting like you gonna do what the fuck you want to do, you want to rebel and all those shit. All right, man, we gonna see if you gonna be rebelling against me if I'm telling you to do something for your good, and I know what you can do based on your capabilities and me knowing you as my child. And if I can see you actually becoming great in this, and yeah, you want to be mediocre and be on some, you see what everybody else is doing, and you don't feel the need to do anything because nobody else is doing shit, right? So I told my son that shit. I said, look, man, if you want to play this game of your environment, that you adapting to your environment, that if you don't see nobody else around you doing great shit, so therefore you don't feel the need to do anything great, then I'm not gonna fuck with you, man. Cause I can say the same goddamn thing. Ain't nobody around me doing no great shit. So why am I trying to do something big and shit, right? Why can't I just be a mediocre motherfucking nigga? Well, I've been that already, right? And you guys see me like that, not really realizing my full potential because I'm doing mediocre nigga shit. And I'm saying if you guys 14, 15, 16 years old gonna run that same shit, hey man, just keep that energy when you see your daddy. I told y'all nigga, your daddy ain't going back to being broke, my nigga. So if that make you feel some type of way because you used to me being that way, and if you so-called love me more when I didn't have nothing to give you, and now it's a problem because now I can give you what you need and what you want, but yet it does come with some rules though, right? And the rules is simply you have to be better than what the fuck I was when I was your age, man. And if that's a problem for either one of y'all, dog, get the fuck out of my goddamn way, man. Now, I'm not saying the case of Umar. See, Umar got a different dilemma. It's a different dilemma. But I'm saying if I go buy a big ass house, and if my kids on some bullshit, my kids won't be in that motherfucking house, respectfully. And it ain't gonna be nothing on me. It's gonna be on them because they know what's expected because they are so goddamn young. And there's no need for you guys to come into the game being YNs and shit. Ah, let me stop playing. But y'all YN age, bro, and y'all gonna fuck around and try to fuck that up. And you gonna have an old nigga, your old head right here is gonna show you how it's done. Even though tit for tat, I know kids be wanting to see their daddy get out there first, right? I agree. Big brothers, like my little brother, be wanting to see big brother kind of like trailblaze and shit. See, this what Damon Wayans and Marlon Wayans and Sean was saying about Keenan Ivory Wayans is that he trailblazed the way for them to come through, and I agree. I told Candy Kane this shit right on the panel. I say everybody want to see the big bro, or they want to see mama, daddy. They want to see the people who supposed to go through first, gonna go through first and make a way for the kids. And what I'm saying to my children is, dog, if I actually do what I say I'm gonna do, respectfully, right? If you guys see the difference, the turn up, nigga, the level up, if y'all actually see the difference, listen, man. If y'all feel y'all not gonna follow me and respect me enough to say, look, man, this nigga done came, man, nigga done came up, man. All right, we finna run with this nigga. If y'all not gonna run with your boy, then run away from me. That's it. That's all I'm at. If y'all not fit to run with your boy on this one, after you done seen the truth, you need to go ahead and run away from me, dog. In that case, man, 'cause that ain't cool. So I'll be in a big ass house by my motherfucking self, man. And the only people that will be in my house, tit for tat, especially when you're young, like nieces and nephews or sons and daughters or whoever I consider to be whatever, right? Look, if anybody just need to come stay in the big ass house and they on that dumb shit, you're not gonna be able to run that like I'm your mama. Cause it is some shit you can get away with your mama. That's what we do know as men. You get away with murder with your mama, and your mama put up with all that nonsense, right? Your daddy is looking at you like, look, man, we can't continue this cycle, man. You got some hating ass daddies though, right? But we talking about the daddies who are not haters. The ones you see that's successful and they bring their kids with them and shit, and they not in the way of their kids growing. It's just the fact that if you got kids who want to pick and choose to rebel against their motherfucking daddy, that's the problem. Is when you got kids see what their daddy is about and want to rebel against that shit. That's the biggest slap in the face, man. See, in the case of Umar's daughter, let's just say if Umar was had a relationship with her respectfully, up to where she's at now. So I don't think she'll be doing all that what she's doing, because why would she do it if he was always in her life, right? As a matter of fact, I think she'll be running with him because she's old enough now to run with him. It'll be him traveling and taking his daughter with him and shit, right? In that case, right? That's how you normally do. If your daughter been there with you since she was young and she know your ways and she see who you are, once she catch word or catch wind on what type of nigga you are, type of man you are, excuse me. Once your kids see, okay, at first, kids be saying shit like, at first I didn't know how important my daddy was until I got older and realized what he was. Yeah, folks say that shit about their daddy when their daddy is a major nigga. Arvart, what up, man? Appreciate that, Arvart. Thank you very much for that. Hopefully everything going on with you and your family. Hopefully you stay safe in your travels also, man. But I appreciate that, man. Thank you for that. But look, what I'm saying, man, right? Look, when kids realize what their daddy is about and that light bulb click, and you like, oh shit, my daddy rich. Oh shit, my daddy run this. My daddy own this. My daddy do this. Man, you supposed to be running with your daddy, man. I mean, you ain't supposed to be rebelling and shit. I can't stand that shit. How you a kid and you gonna rebel against your mama and your daddy when they get great, nigga? When they start doing major shit, how you rebelling? I especially the ones who saw the daddy come up or the mama come up from nothing and how they becomes. Now the kids gonna rebel. I, we ain't supposed to. Arvart, we ain't supposed to fuck with you. If I get a big ass house or become a millionaire or whatever the fuck it may be, to where I'm doing major things and my kids want to rebel, then they can rebel in that case, right? I'm not supposed to chase after them because no reason for why they are teenagers and they heading towards young adulthood that they should ever rebel against their daddy, especially if their daddy ain't a whole ass nigga towards them. Let's say me and my brother, right, doing some shit, and then you got my people, my young people gonna rebel against us, and I'm gonna fuck with you. Yeah, I'm gonna take that shit personal, bro. It's personal at that point when families start rebelling against your motherfucking ass, especially your children, when you now get on, nigga. It's personal, bro. If you're gonna be hearing that bullshit your mama talking about, which your mama shouldn't be saying nothing bad about me at this point. But what I'm saying to you, if y'all gonna run that, mama was saying all this about you, see all that shit worked when y'all was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. When you turn 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, man, I don't want to hear shit about what you saying your mama was saying compared to what you see me doing, nigga. And if I ain't never mistreated you and you ain't never seen me whoop your mama ass and talk bad to your mama in front of you, get up out of me and your mama business from when we was fucking around a long time ago and we was on that dumb ass shit. Now, since you've been running with me, and if I done taught you skills to help you whatever it is that you're trying to do in life, right? I done showed you shit, you and my daughter, I done showed y'all shit that's gonna put y'all on y'all feet and y'all can actually benefit from it. I don't want to hear shit about you trying to stand down and hold it down for your goddamn mama who can't do a bitch ass thing for you, who ain't gonna do shit for you because she done did what she's supposed to do already. From when you was a baby to when you turn 15, 16, whatever, right? Now it's time for your daddy to really show you how life works. And your mama ain't got shit to do with it. And you can't be running for cover to your goddamn mama on some, my mama said that you used to do this to her, or you cheated on her, or you act like you didn't love her, or you act like you, man, look, shut the fuck up, man. That's when you tell your kids, man, shut your stupid ass up, man. I want to hear that shit. Fuck you talking about, dog? Some shit when you was a baby and shit, nigga. What the fuck you talking about, man? You know what I mean? What the hell you talking about, man? What me and your mama used to do? Like that's some shit. You weren't even aware of what the hell was going on with you. You ain't finna avenge your mama on me on a goddamn thing if you ain't showing me that your mama is putting you in position to win right now, nigga. If I'm your motherfucking daddy, nigga, if I got a big ass house, Tiff, on some boosie badass shit in Georgia. got a big ass house, got all this land and property. Nigga, I want the kids, nieces and nephews need to be up with me, my nigga. Everybody need to be in this motherfucking house occupying this shit, especially when I'm on the road. Listen, listen, listen. Nigga got a big ass house, right? Nigga get rich on the ass, right? What I'm saying is, the last people need to be on some dumb shit with me is kids and mamas and brothers and sisters. Look, man, I'm good on y'all, dog. If y'all gonna start playing, all right? Don't start playing with a nigga now, dog. Please don't, my nigga. 'Cause I don't want to hear shit about me being a hoe ass nigga at all. Cause everybody know you lying. And God don't like ugly because he know you lying. She know you lying. Whoever it is, right? They know your ass ain't being truthful about what you saying. And yeah, you trying to run that. Your daddy didn't do this for you. Your daddy ain't, he don't look out for me. Now, everybody can say, look, your daddy try to put you in position. Try to show you how to win. You made your first 5,000 fucking with your daddy, man. Your daddy didn't want none of that. It was all for you, right? And what you talking about? You spend it, you wasted it, you bought bullshit. And now you act like you don't want to ride with your daddy? And your daddy say, all right, well, go ahead and ride with yourself, man. And you mad at him because he ain't gonna put up with the shit your mama put up with? This is what the kids got to understand, man. Mama's gonna put up with that dumb ass shit. We don't. That makes sense to y'all, dog. We don't put up with the shit. Mamas be sitting. Mamas want to be loved by babies and kids all the time. That's why y'all. That's why women put up with the dumb ass shit that they kids. The kids can be disrespectful. The kids can be out of line. The kids can fucking drop out. The kids can go to jail. The kids can do all that, bro. Yes, we talk this. She harder on her daughter than her son type. But at the end of the day, everybody go around them mamas and grandmamas, and we love that these women, right, respectfully open their doors for wayward motherfuckers or people who ain't got their shit together and yet they got to come over and be with you and all that. We know that's what you want, so that's why we send the ass over there where you at then, right, big mama? I'm talking overall, Tay Tay. Me and Tip saying, I'll be alone. You want me to be alone in a big ass house? I say, nah. I say, I'll bring the kids with me. And if the kids on bullshit, they gonna go back home with their mamas. And I have a big ass house. Cause we don't be dealing with the shit that mamas be dealing with. That's y'all shit. Putting up with bullshit from kids and shit and from family members, nigga. We don't deal with that dumb ass shit. That's why we not loved like y'all, though, right? Cause love is simply you getting away with shit. Being loved means you can get away with shit, right? Being loved means you can get away with whatever. Loving somebody mean you let them get away with shit. Them loving you mean that they letting you get away with shit. That's all that love shit's about, Tay Tay. It ain't about nothing else other than, okay, I love you. That means, nigga, I'm willing to let you get away with some shit, dog, that I won't let nobody else get away with. The people who I don't love can't get away with this, but you can because I love you. Love is an action. Love is, look, in the black community, love is getting away with shit. In the case of what I'm speaking on, kids and parents or family members, love is like when niggas say I love you, getting away with shit. When it comes to like spouse, when it comes to relationships, like husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, it's the same thing, right? Getting away with shit. But then the action, what you saying, Arvark, is you showing a person how much you love them, Arvark, by letting them get away with shit, dog. Tay. That's the action. It ain't wanting to see them do better. Tay. It ain't really that. It's I love you. I'm gonna show how much I love you. 'Cause I'm gonna let you get away with bullshit. That's the whole part. That's it. That's it. Arvark. Love is action. You think love will be I'm gonna show you by buying you things or wanting better for you? Man, niggas don't want better for no man. Listen, man, I was talking to somebody about this shit, bro. Niggas don't be wanting listen. Not in families, man. They don't want better. Nah, man. You got to realize that family don't want you to do better. They don't want you to do better. If family, let me show you something, right? If family is not the ones hating on you, bro, then they don't really fuck with you. Let's just say, man, let's just say you decide to step outside of the family norm, right? And become successful. And yet this level of success is overwhelming, jaw dropping, right? Stunning, right? Heart dropping, all those shit. right? This type of success that'll get you fucking killed by enemies and shit and other people that don't love you. And what I'm saying to you is this, right, Tay Tay, you and Arvor, is in the case of family love, if y'all got y'all norm on how y'all do shit, and you got one person in the bunch wanna transcend to God mode on y'all ass and become something that you wasn't expecting or you wasn't ready, it gave you a heart attack when you heard about the shit. If the family ain't the ones that's hating on you first, that mean the family don't fuck with you. If the family acting like that shit don't bother them and they so supportive of you, bro, they don't fuck with you, bro. That family member don't fuck with you. Ain't no way in life, nigga. Listen, ain't no way in life you motherfucking was in a part of this goddamn family and then now you go to the goddamn moon, right? And these folks not gonna feel like you betrayed them. They gonna feel like you betrayed them, bro, because you wanted better than what the norm was in the family you was raised up in. That's all it is. And if they don't give you that little shade and that saltiness and that, trying to prevent you from going forward with what the fuck, then you know these people don't really fuck with you like that because you need to see them. That's the preview. Is them showing you how the world's supposed to show you. It's all love until someone feels like you're doing better. See, look, it's a certain type of better. It ain't just you get a new apartment, you get a new car, you got a new job, and yet it ain't really a threat because you working and you making whatever fuck hour, or you not, you still got bills and all that shit, and you not building money, and you ain't coming up. You got a kid on the way, or you pregnant already, or you got another kid. So it's like everybody fucking with you when they see that you got shit that's gonna keep you down. Don't nobody want to fuck with you, right? In a family, friends, if they see that you making moves that's gonna make your ass become rich in 5 years, type shit. If you keep on that same track, they're not gonna fuck with you. They're gonna all work together to go against you. They supposed to. Because what you're doing, Tay Tay, listen, Tay Tay, you and Arvar, what you're doing, you betraying the trust of the people around you by now showing that you wanted better when for the longest you never came off like as if you wanted anything better because you was around these people. You hung around these goddamn people for the longest, Tay Tay. And you never showed that you want to do anything better than hang around them and kick it with them. And now here you are, you were just around them, just hanging out, eating at the table with them, playing games with them, right? Watching TV with them, chilling. But then the whole time in your mind, you've always wanted to be better, and you start working on either losing weight or getting your money where it need to be. And now you for to make a drastic change, and you know everybody gonna fucking have a problem with this shit. You know that because it's how you did it, and you didn't give nobody a heads up to brace themselves for when you do the shit they could actually either can benefit from it or can already dismiss you and shit, right? If they feel like, well, I'm not gonna want to fuck with you, or what do I benefit in fucking with you if you now become a millionaire? What you gonna do for me? And the fact that you didn't give nobody no option to decide what they gonna do in case they heard about, oh, Tay Tay's a millionaire, bro. Tay Tay fucking Tay Tay got a big ass house. Tay 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 rich? What the fuck? They can't do shit. You betrayed them. Give them a heads up. Because look, let me show you something. I'm not speaking right. I'm just telling you how to prevent yourself from getting hurt. So I know how not to get hurt from my family and my people. But I can't say it's on you, it's on y'all, man. Y'all didn't want to do anything. Y'all wanted to sit around and gamble, and sit around and shoot dice, sit around and eat, drink, smoke. Y'all want to be around the corner store, come over here, put your feet up, being lazy, don't want to necessarily. Y'all getting fat. Everybody. See, look, it ain't for me or you, Tay Tay, to tell them that look, that's all on you, because you didn't want nothing out of life. No, them people still hurt your ass, dog, because they are too close to you and they feel like they got ownership over you enough to where if they want to hurt you, man, what the hell can anybody do about it other than the police? And you have to tread lightly in dealing with brothers and sisters and mamas and daddies and cousins and all of those shit and children. You got to be very careful in how you actually approach being better or being successful, knowing that these folks gonna react in a way that's gonna disappoint you and hurt your goddamn heart when you see how they get down. See, you never gave them a chance. You never did anything per se for anybody like Tay Tay, right? If you want to say, well, I don't think my family's like that. I don't think my friends like that, right? Because they haven't did it so far. And my thing is, well, you haven't gave them a reason to do it. How you know what the fuck they gonna do? And I'm not trying to talk you against your people, but I'm saying realistically, man, how do you know what your aunts and uncles and your brother and sister, how you know they gonna, how you know what they gonna do if they find out you was rich and you been working on getting rich and you ain't say shit about it? You never stepped across that threshold to get that kind of reaction from them to be able to be so sure that you just know better. Now I know that hey, my brother ain't like that, my sister ain't like that, and man, nigga, please. My mama ain't like this. You ain't never did anything to bring that, evoke that spirit out of her like that, to be able to fucking come at you like an enemy. You ain't never did anything to pose a threat towards her peace and her sanity, her security, by saying you rich, by getting rich and getting a big ass house, man, or just being successful, or getting on TV, or whatever the fuck, right? That's gonna blow everybody out the water because you're gonna shine light on what the fuck they haven't been doing because they've been sleeping on you or sleeping on everybody, right? And they realize their potential has been going to waste because folks have been telling them too what they could be doing, and you the only one who took the call, right? You the only one who answered the call, and now look at you. And then you have family who can come in this bitch act like they was more talented than you, was better than you, look better, all that old shit, right? Taller, more qualified, and now these people come in the game and try to downplay you and say that you a snake because you didn't tell nobody what you was on, and yet you know, you didn't warn nobody. You just fucking did some shit that turns goddamn truck off, man. Rattling ass, microwave ass shit, man. You just fucking around, just did some shit and try to make them look stupid in front of everybody. That's what the fuck they gonna take it as. It was an act of war because you was just around them. If you weren't around them, then I guess they can't say shit like how my family on my daddy's side and some of my mother's, they can't say shit. They find out anything what I'm doing. They can't say shit. What they gonna say? They gonna say, man, we ain't seen or heard from Russell in a goddamn year. So I mean, and I'm still mindful on you niggas can be triggered about whatever the fuck you find out and still might want to come after me, man. I'm not gonna act like you ain't got the right to come after me. It's what I'm gonna do when you do. But the fact that I'm not playing in your face like we all good and we kicking it and we chilling and the whole time I'm trying to get rich low key, right? And I ain't telling you niggas how I'm doing it. Yes, that's me betraying you guys. I'm gonna take it as me betraying you guys too. Because why am I playing in your face like we all good like that? Like as if I don't want better in my life. I'm playing along with y'all like it's all just to come with a sneak attack on y'all ass, and then y'all stuck because now if I come up 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, I know the situation that I'm around. I know the people that I'm around, right? I know you guys would fucking lose your shit because you could go for 500,000 your goddamn self too, right? I know this for a fact, right? That you'll feel trapped and you'll feel like as if I'm the one who got you trapped in this shit and I got the key and I don't want to unlock the goddamn key or unlock the lock for you to come on out and come run with me and shit, right? Which is pretty much me giving you half of what the fuck I got or what I've earned or what I've built up, right? That's an act of war, man. I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna be one sided. I got to be both sided and say, look, family can betray you out the blue, and then just for no reason they can do other shit that can betray you. We talking about the obvious betrayal is always like negative, right? But then people don't look at them wanting to be better in life is a betrayal too. That's a betrayal to the people that you're around. That's a betrayal for the people that you're around, dog. You being better, wanting to be better in life is a betrayal to them. The fuck you mean we want to be better, nigga? Like, I mean, what the hell? Like, I just want you to understand that part, man. Like, nah, man, nobody give them a heads up, man. What you supposed to do? And you can't say, well, I ain't gotta do shit. I don't have to do nothing if I want. I'm telling you right now, and people will hurt your motherfucking ass, man. We trying to prevent you from being hurt because you thinking that you can run that. Well, that's me. I want to do this. You niggas didn't want to do that, so y'all can't blame me and fault. No, I'm telling you what they gonna do. Fuck all that how we feel how shit's supposed to go down. We telling you straight the fuck up. Nigga, I know for a fact, if I don't keep my motherfucking brother or cousins calm, let's say if I don't keep my inner circle of people or my family or relatives or whoever I done grew up with, whatever, who would be the most sensitive about whatever they hear about me, right? In a good way, but it's not gonna be good for them. I have to know, even though nigga you a brother of mine, right? Even though you a cousin of mine, nigga, I'm not gonna like you niggas wouldn't kill me, man. And I can't play y'all, dog, knowing that I know y'all situation. And if I'm not trying to give you a goddamn thing or not trying to give you what I done earned, I can't play like as if this shit ain't gonna trigger some emotions that's gonna make a nigga now get high spirited. And now the things that you wouldn't do or wouldn't have done because you didn't think I had anything, now you think I got something or you know I got something. Now you can approach me in a different way. I can't play with you like as if, oh well, bro, I worked my ass off, nigga, for the last 4, 5, 6 years, 10 years on this shit, bro. I'm the one who put the work in, nigga. I'm the one who what y'all niggas was doing, bro. Y'all niggas wasn't doing shit. Y'all wasn't trying to do shit. How you gonna try to take from me? How you gonna try to rob me? How you gonna try, nigga? Fuck all that shit. Don't nobody give a motherfucker about none of that shit. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Them people, like you gotta think about how you transcending out that situation is gonna make them as even more desperate because everything was just chill because everybody supposed to be in debt. Everybody supposed to be kind of fucked up. So we all hanging around because we all got the similar struggles. So it's like, okay, we ain't thinking nobody around us got no goddamn money. Yeah, being successful is money, man. Fuck all that others. You can go get a degree, fine, man. Being successful is, in the case of we talking about it, nigga, you coming up with a whole bunch of goddamn money, man. You can do other shit and be successful in whatever you're doing. We'll give you that. It's other shit you can do. We talking about amassing a certain amount of money, man. You can't like these motherfucking cousins and brothers and sisters and all them won't plot on your motherfucking ass because you can tell them well you was doing this shit and they should have got on top of their shit. Nigga, they don't give a fuck because they know you too well, too personal with y'all, man. It's too personal for you to play with them like that now, knowing that you up a 500,000 or 1,000,000, you up like that. It's too personal. It's too goddamn personal, Tay Tay. You can't play with people like that who know you in a personal manner. They not gonna let that shit sit and chill. You think a nigga scared to go to jail? Nigga ain't scared to go to jail to make sure your ass ain't gonna have shit. They'll go to jail. That'd be a righteous cause for them. I keep that in mind. A nigga fucking wanna go to jail for trying to goddamn do something to me, man. And I'm not speaking that in existence. I'm just saying possibilities, dog. A nigga will make it seem like, oh, I can't let this nigga Russell, man. Russell ain't gonna be the nigga with the money around me, man. I know this nigga. We know the nigga. We was raised with the nigga, bro. We ain't gonna let him be the rich nigga to where we gotta come and sit and ask him for any motherfucking thing. You got some people in your life telling you straight up, Tay Tay, I'm not finna be asking you for shit. They not gonna let look. When Terrence Gangster Williams, right, Birdman brother who got out of prison and he been doing interviews and he been doing live streams and podcasts and all that shit. And he just said, when he went to prison, Birdman, the Hot Boys, Juvenile, Lil Wayne, all of them, they was on the radio, but they wasn't stars like how they became once he was in prison. So the guy was just saying, somebody asked him, they said, look, man, for that Hot Boy reunion, are you gonna go? You going to the Hot Boy reunion? Now, Gangsta Wynn's supposed to be this nigga who was a killer, a shooter, dope dealer, all of those shit around New Orleans, right? One of the big dogs around the city of New Orleans. And what happened was he said he used to protect all them niggas. He protected Birdman and Slim. He protected these people, right? And he mentioned that. He said, look, now I'm not going to the Hot Boy reunion because if I go, I'm gonna be going like a fan. And it's like I refuse to be going like I'm some type of groupie or some type of fan, dog, when I used to protect these niggas, man. And it does something to you though, right? When you think about how it used to be, no matter how long ago it was, you talking about the dynamic of the situation. You people can say shit like, I used to change the nigga Russell diapers. People run that shit. I used to feed this nigga. I used to goddamn, he used to stay in my house. He was a kid in my goddamn shit. And he used to eat with my kids and shit. Or let's just say if it's not an older person like that who can run that on me, right? It can be just anybody who just know me, cousins, brother who know me the best and know I probably was on bullshit like they was on bull. We all know each other very well, right? We know each other personal shit. We know all about each other shit, bro. We all in each other business. And some things you probably like about a person coming up, some things that made y'all bump heads, things that made y'all disagree. And you know how it is when it comes down to cousins, brothers, sisters, people who are peers growing up. Yo, folks will say, look, man, I know you from when we was young, nigga, you got me fucked up if I'm gonna be coming to you like as if you my boss, nigga. Or you the nigga with the money. I gotta come and ask you for any goddamn thing. Man, please. When a nigga talk like that, I know what he trying to do to me. I ain't got no conversation for a nigga like that, bro. If a nigga talking to me straight up on something, he remember me and he know me for however long, he know me like this, and even though I'm this now, nigga, he don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck. They not gonna accept that I'm the nigga with the goddamn bread. It don't matter how much they need some money, they can come and just ask or ask me what the fuck I did or ask me to show them how I went by doing some shit. They don't give a fuck about that shit. Family members, friends don't give a fuck about all that, man. Being respectful and shit and honorable and noble to you, man. And people gonna say, look, man, you about to come up out that nigga. I'm about to take the shit, bro. There ain't gonna be none of that. I ain't asking nigga Tay Tay for shit. I ain't asking Russell for a goddamn thing, bro. I'm not. Nah, nigga. Hell, motherfucker, nah. Nigga, I'm finna sit around this bitch, have to call you and look for you, nigga, and find you and ask you, can I get a loan? Can I get, man, nigga, please. Man, tip tap, man. You say, I'm behind. Man, Lil Wayne, listen. Hold on. Get current, man. Let me know when you current. Goddamn it, I'll tell you. Get current real fast. Lil Wayne, kicked out his gal or his girlfriend, somebody he been fucking with, and her daughter on Mother's Day yesterday to try and invite some new women in. And you got the woman coming out saying that Lil Wayne was putting hands on her and shit, was beating on her. So she trying to file some DV charges against that nigga now. And yeah, they got his name in that dumb shit. And she said she supposed to be going back to the house to confront him or check him or whatnot, but she said that nigga was beating on her. And we like, look, man, stop using a nigga beating on you, dog, when you not afraid to go back around the nigga, bro. Like, if you know you with the shit, stop playing with niggas, man. Y'all gotta stop playing. Women gotta stop playing tit for tat. You, Tay, all y'all ladies, man. Stop playing with men, bro. Don't act like as if you want to mention a nigga was beating on you like you was scared of that nigga if you gonna go back around that nigga. If you going around that man, if you're not afraid of going back around that nigga to make a point to say any goddamn thing, right? If you're not afraid to go back around that boy to talk your shit, to get your lick, to see if he got another bitch in the mix. Hey, if you're not afraid to follow up behind this nigga when he walking away type shit, if you ain't afraid to call that nigga out his name, get in his face, put your hands in that nigga face, slap him, punch him, or whatever the fuck, man. Stop mentioning a nigga put his hands on you, dog. Like as if you trying to sell to the people that like as if you ain't put your hand back on this dude, or you ain't provoked that nigga, or you ain't like you so afraid of this guy, but yeah, you going back around this guy, man. What we doing, man? What we doing? DV can mentally change you, right? Yo, it takes us 7 times for a woman to leave. Man, shit, listen. I think what it is with DV, I'm gonna tell you what DV is, right? This DV, right? It's just a man and a woman, right? Up on each other all motherfucking day, right? Trying to get back that good feeling or trying to make shit trying to lighten the mood, the stressful mood, right? The stressful situation that they in, right? Trying to get past the stressful situation that they got themselves in to get back to the good times that they had. And they could never get there. And what happens is the frustrations build up, build up, build up because they don't ever see themselves getting back to the good times. And the fact that you see this motherfucker and things are coming up and yet nobody can handle this shit. That's bills related. That's money related. But at the same time, also, neither one of y'all feel each other the way y'all once felt each other. The thrill is gone to where now you getting a feeling that this person may not like you like that. They might not want to be with you, or they might be with somebody else, right? And instead of people leaving, no one's gonna leave when it's that good. Motherfucker gonna goddamn stay, cause it's kind of hard for you to miss out on this opportunity, or you know, to fucking say what you gotta say. I ain't never heard a man or woman. I ain't never seen a man or woman, right, who is emotionally caught up with each other, who can bypass the moments to where both of them is supposed to show the fuck out, man. I ain't never met a man or a woman who just say, you know what, I'm gonna let this shit ride because I'm gonna wait till like 2 or 3 months from now that when we kind of like get into it again. Unless y'all just fight all the time, that's one thing. But we talking about the real bad fights where y'all are passing licks and hitting below the belt, saying fucked up shit to each other, right? Now, if y'all doing that all the time, that's just what y'all do. But let's just say, man, if it's every now and then to where you guys really don't go this low, y'all don't really go out there and get out there, man. But shit, the times y'all do, I don't see neither one of y'all kind of like bypassing on that for the sake of being mature. There's no way in life. Maybe sometimes dudes use it as a form of control. Yeah, man, niggas gonna use exactly. That's the whole point. It's a double standard of this shit, Tiff. It's the fact that both parties gonna use what they have, their strength, to take advantage of the other party, man. That's how it always works. It's the same way, like I told you, you can use a nigga putting hands on you, right, to your strength. To where get a man locked up behind that shit if you want to. He can use his strength by straight slapping the shit out you or punching on your ass and controlling you. I understand we ain't taught these things though respectfully, but I know for a fact that hey, when we get involved in relationships, these things come up and it don't really matter if nigga taught us this shit. It's the fact that what do we do now when the things take place and now we kind of like we stuck. We don't have a way out. What do? We gonna fight it out, bro. That's what we gonna do. And I don't care how mature you are. I'm saying every couple, if you run each other long enough, man, there's gonna be some aggression between y'all two eventually. I'm just saying, every couple. Listen, it's some moments, it's some times of the day, it's some times of the year to where ain't gonna be no more talking. Fuck all that talking. It's the fact that y'all too intimate. Tit for tat. You and this nigga, y'all can be too intimate to be playing with each other like that. That's the offense. Because let's say another guy can play with you and you ain't got to necessarily take heed, but the nigga who you letting lay in your bed with you, letting inside you, he play with you a certain way. You not gonna take that shit no matter how mature you are. You not. And he ain't gonna let you goddamn get away with some shit because he's inside of you. It's like, bitch, why the fuck why we playing, you know what I mean? On some like we strangers and we enemy. I listen. This shit's personal. Shit personal as fuck, man. Nigga say, man, look, I'm laying up with you every fucking night. I'm eating with your ass, nigga. We eat together, nigga, and we fuck, nigga, and we goddamn sleep together, nigga. We do all, nigga. I'm not taking a motherfucker who I lay with, eat with. nigga, be vulnerable with, dog. You not finna be playing with me like I'm some bitch or some lame ass nigga. That's the offense right there. The offense right there is you got me all the way fucked up because nigga, listen, it's some sacrifices I'm doing for you. This is too goddamn. I mean, I'm just saying, man. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying hell, that shit, that personal, that family member shit, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, children, and parents, bro, that shit can get real bad. Brother and sister type, depending on what you've done for a person, depending on what they've done for you, the shit can get real bad when y'all start playing games with one another, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Shit can get real bad, dog. When motherfuckers start trying you like as if you don't mean shit to them. Like you ain't ever done nothing with them or for them, bro. Like they should give you a certain level of respect that you feel you deserve, and rightfully so. And a motherfucker feel like they not gonna do that, man. Yeah, it's gonna be an issue. That's where that fighting come in. Cause motherfucker ain't gonna walk away and say, you know what, you disrespected me. Let me go ahead and walk away. Nah, y'all got too much life, too much of y'all lives are surrounding around each other to just walk away. You can't just walk away, Tiff. You got a whole baby. I'm not putting this on you, Tiff. I'm just saying though. In the case of you, right? Example of you is simply you got a baby, right? You got a guy you stand with, guy stand with you. Y'all not just walking away like that on some mature shit, bro. He ain't walking away too long. You ain't walking away too long with the baby. Now come on, man. That's what I'm saying. It be shit like that. It's like people tend to want to play with you when they kind of like got you in a trap. It's like, nigga, you think you got me in a trap, huh? Motherfucker got me in a trap. What's up, Candy K? Candy K, motherfucker wanna look. Your boyfriend or your husband or whoever, right? When they get you locked in, your wife get you locked into a situation, they believe you can't go nowhere, nigga. So now they can really show you their true color. And you supposed to be like, hold on, man. So you switching up like that on me now, nigga? Like, cause we married or cause we got a baby together? Like, so you gonna show your ass cause you feel like I can't leave? Or I'm not gonna leave? Man. They gonna start fighting in that whole dog. Like what we saying? We fighting, bro. Talking about different shit, man. I first talking about Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was talking about Lil Wayne get caught up in a DV charge or DV situation with his girlfriend, and he threw out the girlfriend and her daughter, and Umar daughter yesterday was on some panel. A lot of people simulcasting the panel, and it was she was on there, and then they was up there debating, arguing, and all that. And the men in the case of Umar, right? They taking up for Umar, saying that men should have the right to walk away if they don't want to necessarily be a parent, the way women can just abort a baby. And listen, I don't know how I feel about this shit. I really don't, respectfully. Like I know women. It's like I say, it's an either or, right? It's like either a women win or the man win, or vice versa, right? We know that when women do shit, men lose. Vice versa, men do shit, women lose. And if a woman want an abortion, she can get one. The man lose if he want the baby. But I don't know too many women. To be fair, I don't know too many women who will abort a baby that a man actually won't, unless she already got kids with the nigga, and he's been full of shit, and yet he just trying to do this to keep her locked up. Then I can see a woman actually aborting a baby. I had a woman told me that her baby daddy got her pregnant again on purpose, and she had an abortion because she already had some kids for that nigga, and he ain't hitting no shit, and he playing with that. He playing with them. He playing with her on that, and he just tried to get her pregnant so she won't go nowhere type shit. And I'm like, okay, well that's the difference compared to a woman just getting an abortion when a man is happy and excited, and this is his first time having a baby with you, and he's all there for you, and y'all, taking you there, taking your doctor, make sure everything's on point. And he's like, yeah, thank you for this. I don't see a woman just getting an abortion for a nigga like that. I never seen that. A long time ago, right? Just walk away, right? I'll go tit for tat. Man, go tit for tat. Ah, he go tit for tat. Listen, man, you funny as hell, man. Listen. Ain't no walking away, man. That's what we trying. Listen, what that nigga Jody say? Jody say, when my son at Yvette try to walk away so many times, but then she keep coming back getting pregnant for that nigga. She ain't going nowhere. Y'all not going nowhere though. Now, if a dude just leave, he leave. But let's just say if a dude, let's say if a guy who don't necessarily want you or he's giving you problems, but he gonna do like young Pharaoh, right? He gonna fucking use the kids to be able to have access to you, but he ain't really giving a fuck about the kids like that. It's just convenient. But if he really focused on your ass and trying to control you, so if you try to leave Tiff for Tat or Candy Cane, he gonna young Pharaoh your ass. He gonna mention you taking my kids from me, dog. The shit Umar talking about, right? You taking my kids from me, bro. I can't see my kids, bro. That's when they use the kids as a convenient excuse. It's all about controlling her though, right? He got feelings for her. He mad at what she's doing, and yeah, when she up and leave, like what you saying, Tip Tat, he gonna mention that your ass keeping the kids away from him, and we all can say, bitch ass nigga, you ain't giving a fuck about the kids. You worrying more about her than the kids. But see, that don't even matter because that's a damn good excuse for that nigga to use to control you. The kids, and you can't do shit but be like, man, this bitch ass nigga, dog. I think my dad tried this shit with my mama though one time, right? When she took me away, like she left them and took me, and she told me she took me to her mama, my grandmother house and granddaddy house, right? And we was all in the same hood, but she said about she didn't want to see him and shit. And then he started making a big deal talking about, but I want to see my son though. You keep my son away from me. That's that's some bitch ass shit, bro. I don't fuck with that, my nigga. Cause I feel like, man, I feel like, listen, I feel like if I don't want this woman respectfully, and maybe I'm a hoe ass nigga though, man. I can back away from the kid for a little bit though, right? I ain't got to necessarily be making the kid as the excuse. What I'm saying it's not the same as mamas though with their babies though, right? It's not. Men are not really attached to their kids like how mamas are attached, and we really don't love our kids the way mamas do. It's a difference, right? It's Men don't have a hard time leaving kids, man. That's what I'm trying to let you know. Like any of these dudes you see crying behind babies, though, it's like, yeah, all right, you can use this as an excuse. I give you that, but nigga, you ain't that fucked up over no goddamn baby, nigga. You know you're not. You ain't that fucked up over no baby, nigga. Stop acting like you care so much about this baby. No, nigga, that ain't what you worried about, man. Cause you niggas not gonna fight for no custody. You ain't gonna fight for full custody or even joint custody, right? And if a woman gave you your baby when the baby 3, 4 months old, 6 months old, a year old, you gonna get a baby right back, or you gonna let somebody else, some other girl, some other woman in your family raise the baby or care for the baby. You're not gonna do shit with this baby. No man don't want. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, men don't be wanting. We be waiting for the kids get to be goddamn. When y'all do all the dirty work and shit, this is fucked up. I'm gonna say this shit's real fucked up, right? When y'all do the dirty work, the first 10, 11 years, maybe 12 years, that's when we want to come in and make the impression to our kids like we Superman. All right. But it's really to raise them from teenagers to adults. We really like supposed to do our job, which is I'm not fighting you for no babies, for no kids, right? But when my child turned 12, preteen, teenage shit, yeah, now he can run with me. Now she can run with me for real though, right? We ain't got to be up under you all day. As if I have a home or have a place where they can come stay and live and go to school from, and I can actually just be a involved, active father. Yes, I can get them when they 12 and 13 years old when you done all the dirty work of babies and little kids crying and whining all fucking day. When they done got past all that 12 years later, now we good, man. And we can take them off your hand. And a lot of y'all don't be going for that. But then again, I think if the women who know they position with the kids, and if the man actually want his kid when they get to them ages and he got a place for where he can actually bring them to, I don't think a lot of women will have a problem with that shit. Some might, but not a lot of black men don't be having stable stability. They don't be having stable places and shit. Cause I mean, what woman would fight if a man fight for custody and say, you know what, nigga, y'all wanna I want my kids to be with me now, man, cause they 12 and 13 years old. I want them to be with me. And you showing you got a 4, 5 bedroom house and you got a steady job, and yeah, you actually got a way where you gonna take care of them to where they ain't got to go back to their mama house. I mean, I don't think a woman can fight against that. I really don't. But these men don't be having places to bring their kids. And if you talking about his mama house, like if he gonna mention my mom, like we talking about my mama house, right? A man's mama house, that ain't gonna be good enough, bro. Like he gonna lose. If you gonna use your mama's house as a place you gonna have your kids for while you fight for full custody, you gonna use your mama's address, your sister's address, right? Hell the fuck no, nigga. Never gave anyone a chance to have a kid at birth against me, right? What's next? There you go. 20 church. What you mean? What you mean, sir? We see it, right? The babies are linked to control, right? Most of these men, like a baby will have you sit in the house. Man, listen, man. I'm glad you saying that shit. That's the name of the game, man. Them babies, look, parents be blaming the babies low key, but don't even realize that they doing it. Mamas and daddies, when they got their little bullshit that they going through, right? They can't make a clean break because this goddamn child, right? And subconsciously, they blame the child for why they can't even get away from this. Cause let's just say you are over this shit, Candy Cane, or Tit for Tat. You over this, man. You done with this shit, but you can't go nowhere though, right? Because you got to deal with the same motherfucker, man. That's the catch 22. And I'm like, why it had to be this way? That's why you have to be kind of careful who you have babies with. Because if you know this person is somebody who you're not gonna really like that, after a while, you don't want a baby with them, man. Because when it's time for you to go, you don't want to have to come back. Because this is your life. Your life is consistent. You've been a co-parent with this individual who you don't like. You got to come back. I got to drop you off. I got to see you and deal with you instead of me just like other boyfriends you had, other girlfriends you've had. You ain't fucking with them after 10 years. But then after 10 years, after y'all bullshit, you gotta still deal with this motherfucker. Cause it's child, right? That y'all got. Of course, niggas don't think about this shit when y'all having sex, man. But it becomes something when you realize, man, look, like even with my child mother, like if you know, you wouldn't be in touch with this motherfucker after 10 years. That's what I mean. Think about this shit. Like I got a homegirl. That's why I tell, look, I'll tell my son and daughter this shit. I'll give my son and daughter this advice. I'll say, look, man, if y'all gonna have babies with somebody, man, if y'all not gonna be married, even if you do get married, dog, I want you to have a baby with a person who you would still be cool with if it wasn't for this baby. After the fact, after y'all break up, right? Somebody y'all still be partner. You would be a part. You and this dude or you and this girl, I tell both of my kids, look, man, if this person you with is somebody who you just couldn't be cool with without a baby after y'all broke up. We talking about like y'all still be in touch on Facebook. Y'all still good. Y'all went to school together. Y'all was really good friends. Y'all was really on some, hey man, what up, what up? Long time, man. Ain't heard from you. We talking about no baby involved. If you can look 5 and 10 years from now, 2035, right? I'm just saying, and can still kind of like see them on Instagram, see them on Facebook, like they picture and shit, like they comment, they can like your shit. Y'all can still kind of like it, but y'all used to talk 10 years ago, right? You know what I'm saying? So y'all still kind of cool now. If you just can't be cool with this individual without a baby 10 years from now, I'll tell my kids, don't have no baby by this motherfucker, man. Because you're going to want to break away. Because the person, let's say the person you can still be cool with without no baby, see, ain't got to be no clean break because y'all can still be on some, what's up, how you been, man? I ain't heard from you. Well, you all right? You straight? Y'all can still be in communication throughout them 10 years. But this motherfucker who you know you do not want to be stuck with because you want a clean break once you done with him or her, dog, I tell you, don't have no baby by that individual. Fuck them. Most of these men think they get babies just shit not ever. I think a lot of men and women think a baby would keep their person around. Service. I mean, I think that's just the beginning phase, right? I think it's like you talking about for the beginning, maybe the first year. And I think that is somewhat true. If folks explain that shit, like, look, man, can you stick around for a year then, or 2 years? We don't communicate like that though, right? When we have babies with people, man, we don't just ask them, like if I have a baby for you, or if I have have a baby with you, are we gonna be like, could we gonna be good off for like 5 years, man? Or what after that? Or are we gonna be on some bullshit? Like if me and you don't fuck around, if you got your new nigga, if I got a new chick, will me and you still be good to come around each other and kick it on behalf of our child? I don't think folks ask them type of questions though, right? Because A person would tell you, nah, nigga, hell nah, ain't gonna be cool if you got you a boyfriend. Like you could be with somebody, Candy Cane, and just know the possibility that y'all might not be together, and could you see them with another goddamn man or another woman? That's what I'm saying though. These kind of, let me turn this goddamn shit off, man. For beeping and shit, nigga. What you beeping for? Listen, what I'm saying, the questions we be asking, I ask a woman that shit if I'm gonna be hitting it raw. I ask her straight up like, look, man, like, even though she might not be telling the truth, I might not be telling the truth, but I'm just saying, put it out there just to see what you're saying, right? I ask, look, let's just say me and you, we break up, but we didn't make it as a so-called couple, right? But we got a baby. Like, would you have a problem if I had another girlfriend, or if I got a girlfriend? Would I have an issue if you told me you had a boyfriend? And I gotta think about this shit. Like, if I feel so possessive of you to where I don't want to see no other nigga touch you, I mean, I understand that's natural, but then if I'm looking at our relationship, I should kind of know, okay, man, me and her, we ain't gonna be together too long. But then, am I gonna be tripping if she got a new nigga? And if I say nah, like even the case with me and my child mother, I ain't never tripped out when she got a new dude. She got a new dude now. I spoke to the guy, man. He cool people. I think she in a way wanted me to kind of have a problem with her having a new nigga and shit. But I'm like, nigga, for what? I understand. I understand where you coming from. You might just want your, you know, baby dad or whatnot, or somebody you was fucking with like that to kind of feel the type of way about you moving on like that. But nigga, it's like shit, like 13 goddamn years, man. We ain't been fucking around like that since like 2012, 13, bro. It's been a long time. And what I'm saying is, even then, I can accept that because I'm like, okay, am I gonna be with this chick, man? No. So do I get mad if she tell me she got a new dude? I mean, I might be hurt or pissed off at first, but I'm not gonna get mad too long, like as if I want her. Cause if I want her, nigga, I nigga marry her ass, or I'll be with her right now, right? So same thing with you as a woman. If you know this guy you with, you got a baby for him, fine. You got a baby for him, cool. But if you just know, I ain't gonna be with this nigga like that, man. Yeah, we got a baby. We got a 2 or 3 year old. We got a 5 year old. I'm not finna be with this nigga. Though. Oh yeah, I got a 6 month old, 8 month old with this nigga, bro. You know you ain't gonna be with a man like that. You know that. So that you can't get mad. Don't get mad if you heard about him fucking some new chick because you should already been came to a realization that y'all not gonna be together like that anyway, and y'all just happen to have a baby. It's nothing for you to get mad about. Like you gonna keep the baby from him because he got a new bitch. It's like you ain't got to even be playing them games. Like you got a new bitch, nigga. You ain't seeing your kid no more. You knew within the first year y'all wasn't gonna be together like that because of how he started moving, how you moving. It was like, okay, this not gonna work. I can see it. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. I ain't allowed to. Before a baby comes, what are your intentions for me, right? Folks, folks ask or think about. No, folks don't ask or think about that. If people are temporary. That's what I'm saying, though. Candy Kane, I know me respectfully. I, I'm not, I'm not no committed ass type of nigga like that, bro. So I'm not. I tell a woman like me and her fucking around and we kicking it for the time being. If we just have a baby, if that's what we want to have, I want her to know respectfully that look, don't try to play it like this baby gonna keep me or you in a relationship. We can be great co-parents and friends. I'm not gonna play like as if I'm gonna be pissed off because you got a new dude. Let's say when the baby turned 3, 4 years old, man, and I'm not really with you. Like I'm not finna become baby daddy drama. Like I ain't finna play with you like on that level. If I know, nah, man, me and her, we not, nah, we ain't gonna make it, nah, not like that, bro. We gonna be good. I just want to be good with you. We want to be good. And once I find out you got a new dude, okay, if it's respect, keep it respectful. I keep it respectful. I won't have women all around your goddamn kid like that, and you don't know who the woman is. I'm not gonna play with you like that. So I ain't gotta try to get you back on some surprise attack, hurt you, man. All right, man. I'm letting it be known now. Me and you may not. We just had a baby together, but yeah, we gonna do our own thing. But we just share a baby together, right? All right, then. I'm not mad if I find out you got a new dude. If you told me about the guy respectfully, right? I tell you about a woman I'm dealing with if the baby gonna be around this new woman. You would know the woman name, man. You would know everything about it. It's not like I'm gonna keep you in the dark on shit like a hurt nigga. I'm not hurt that you moved on, and I don't want you to be hurt that I moved on because we kind of knew we just had a baby together as a result of us having sex, man. It's like we were just fucking good, bro, and we just had a baby. I didn't want to know abortion. It's like, all right, man, you could be the mother of my child, but then at the same time, Candy King, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, right? See, me at this point, I'm not even having sex with a woman who I can't see her as the mother of my child, man. I can get real picky now all of a sudden, dog. I'm getting to the point where I'm feeling real picky. Like, okay, if I can't vision you pregnant with my baby and being the mother of my child just based on me knowing you or looking at you or just being around you long enough, like, it's certain things about you that I'm gonna have to say, you know what? If she get pregnant by me, I'm not gonna be mad at that shit. It's me being around you long enough, me kicking it with you, me getting a chance to know some of your people, knowing how you operate, knowing how you talk, knowing how you think. All right, and then like I say, if I like the way you look, if I like the way you carry yourself, man, and if I'm gonna go inside you raw, you best believe I don't mind having a baby with you. If I go inside you raw, just know I'm not tripping. If you call me and tell me you're pregnant, I'm gonna expect for you to call me and tell me you're pregnant. I'm gonna be kind of happy that you are telling me you're pregnant. I'm not gonna be fucking no woman no more who I'm gonna be pissed off if she told me she was pregnant. That's how I kind of narrow this shit down to, like, you can narrow it down like, man, all right, I'm good. I would tell my son the same shit. Tell my daughter the same shit as they get older. Look, man, if you just can't have a baby with this person, don't be fucking them. I understand we be chancing it, we be goddamn taking risks, and we be on some wild ass young and wild. But I'm saying just keep this in the back of your mind when y'all in y'all 20s and shit. Look, if you can't see yourself being the mother of this nigga child, man, just understand what I'm saying about. And the same thing with my goddamn son. Look, if you just can't, if you telling me you gonna be pissed the fuck off if she tell you she was pregnant, man, listen, bro, listen, stop. It's one thing not to be ready for a baby, but act like you pissed off that she pregnant. Stop, my nigga. Okay, just stop. Hey, you can't be pissed off if she tell me, if she called me. Any woman that nigga call me and tell me, any woman I'm sticking my sticking my I don't want to say the word. Any woman I'm laying pipe to, talk. Any woman I'm laying pipe to at this point, and it's been like that for the last how many years, like 10 years, nigga. I ain't been fucking around with no woman who I would be mad if she told me she was pregnant. I ain't messing around in my 30s. Let's say in my 30s. I ain't fuck now a chick in my 30s that I just couldn't see me taking her to the doctor to check on my baby and shit, or looking at her being pregnant with my baby and shit. Just me liking whatever I liked about her, bro. Her, like I said, whatever it is that I liked about her, whatever it is, right? And when I decided to go inside of her, man, without that witch collar, all right, just know that. That's how I feel. I'm repeating myself because I want other men to kind of like narrow this shit down like that. And you might have 10 women that you don't mind having your baby. All right, then, well, just mess with them 10 women and you at least be at peace with yourself knowing that it ain't somebody you really want to have a baby with. You ain't got to necessarily be mad. Do not. That's the whole point, is to reduce you being pissed off that she's pregnant. Nigga, get you by 10 women or talk to 10 women, deal with 10 women in that case, right? 20 women, I don't know. Any of them, bro, before you fuck them, just see, could you see them pregnant with your baby, and could you actually have a baby with them? Could you see yourself picking them up and she 3 months in her first trimester, and you taking her to the doctor and y'all getting, she laying on the table and shit, and she, getting that ultrasound or whatnot, or getting that whatever the hell, and you there with her, like, can you do this with her? Can you do this with her? Can you sitting in the doctor's office with her? Can you be taking her to go get some food and you bringing food because she hungry as fuck, or making sure she's straight and she good, right? Let's say if she don't want to work for about a couple of months, maybe a year, Could you see yourself giving her money so she ain't got to necessarily go to work? I'm just saying, like, if you do you fuck with her like that to where if she just told you, look, man, when I first had this baby, I don't want to work for like 6 months. Would you be able to say, all right, well, I got you for 6 months, man, fuck it, and then you know what I mean? I pay for your rent or whatnot, or I'll pay your car note, or I'll pay something. I ease something off of you, man. But I understand you don't want to work. All right, cool. Could you be either in her room or she's in your room, and yet the baby's right there on the bed, and yeah, you can, not just look at the baby, but say, you know what? Yeah, my baby mama, she on point too. You happy with the baby, but then you really not mad that she's your baby mama. 10? But she right, hold up. So you're mature now, hold up. You're mature now, man. A lot of folks are moving off of lust and emotion, man. A lot of them had left the chat. That's goddamn. I advise all women to learn that our relationship cycles full stop, right? Do most men have 10 women as an option, though? And I'm just naming 10. 10. I'm just saying 10. If you just got 10 women that you like, I ain't saying she could be an option, but she may not be an option like that. I'm saying 10 women in your life, or 10 women around, 10 women who you will come in contact with. Just keep it around 10. I'm saying every woman who you approach, every woman you get to know, any woman who you decide to have sex with as a man, especially unprotected, right? Before you do it, can you envision her being pregnant with your baby? And would you be mad if she tell you that she was pregnant? Well, if you know you would be mad, dog. I know I'm being logical by saying this shit, because it might just be a chick who, it might be a Sukiana ass chick. You just might want to fuck the shit out and throw her ass and all that shit. And yeah, you don't want no baby with Sukiana. You may not want a baby from Cardi B. You may not want a baby from the City Girl. You may not want a baby from none of them hoes, right? All right. But you might just want to fuck them just for to say you fucked them, right? It might be chicks who you just want to hit because the booty might be just big enough to where you just want to hit it, but you know you don't want a baby with this bitch. All right, then cool. I understand that. I understand the nuances in not being too logical and just having sex with somebody. It's just somebody who you know I don't want to be putting up with you for no 18 years or for the rest of my life at all. But I do want to fuck the shit out of you. And as a chick, you might just want to fuck the shit out of, man. And yeah, you might want to chance it and go raw because you just don't want to wear a condom. Okay. What up, Philly boy? Philly boy. Philly boy, I'm ask you, Philly boy. So Philly boy, Philly boy. Let me know you here, Philly boy. Philly DC. Philly boy DC. Let me ask you something, Philly boy. So look, if I told you right now, Philly boy, would this be so hard for you to do, Philly boy? If you gonna entertain women, deal with women at this point, and let's just say you get to the point where y'all doing y'all thing, would it be so hard for you to actually only deal with women, only talk to women, only flirt or goddamn cake or go on dates with, lay up with, goddamn get drunk with, get high with, eat with, only deal with the women who you don't mind getting pregnant, who you wouldn't be mad if she told you she was pregnant. It won't fuck your day up. It won't fuck your plans up, nigga. You can actually say, you know what? All right, go ahead. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, we finna have that. We finna do that. That's all I'm asking, Philly boy. Would that be a problem? Is that too much for you to actually just only fuck with the women who you don't mind having pregnant? And I don't know why you ain't answering me back though, Philly boy. That's a problem, nigga. My motherfucking knee. That's a problem, nigga. Turn the AC up, man. Philly boy say, nigga, I ain't finna answer that trick question ass shit. This is not a trick question, dog. What Philly boy say? Nah, I can't deal with 10 women. Answer my question though, Philly boy. What that boy say, nah. That boy ain't shit. Hey, nigga ain't shit, man. I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying 10. I'm just giving 10, like if it's just a range. You just got like, 10 women you might like, or 10 women that might like you, right? Just all across, man. Don't know, man. We don't know what city you in, dog. I'm just saying, give you some room, man. Be 10, dog. I done made my point on that, man. My thing is, answer a question, though, Philly boy. Goddamn, nigga. Answer a question, bro. The fuck, man? What we doing? 'Cause I'm not, look, I'm not this. I wish somebody would told me this shit back when I was young. That it should be like, look, Russell, look, man. If you gonna just go raw, man, only go raw with the women who you don't mind, you know what I mean, getting pregnant, bro. Who you don't mind being the mother of your child, right? Like I know it's gonna be a couple that you just might want to hit because you just want to hit it a certain way. But just to keep this in the back of your mind, that if she's somebody when you look at her or you around her and you talk to her, and the vibe is all fucked up, and you know you're gonna be mad as fuck if she tell you she was pregnant. It don't matter. She might be a chick that might not be all that good looking. She might be just somebody with a nice ass body, a banging ass body, but her face ain't hitting no shit, or she ain't shit. She just on some bullshit like Aaron the plumber, like they was showing Aaron the plumber mess with that little chick that be on YouTube, but she a raggedy ass bitch, man. This bitch a raggedy trash ass hoe, and he hitting her raw, and she saying, "Nigga, I better not be pregnant. Nigga, I promise you, it's gonna be." Nigga, you don't. There's no way in life. I don't want to fuck her raw though, man. Even though she might have a big, nice booty, a nice body, she might just, shit, she might just be good. It's just like you an ain't shit ass, it's ain't shit type bitch, bro. But I don't want you to be the mother of my child. I don't want to be fucking with you, dog, on some baby mama ass shit, though. I really don't. And that's the women. Women, y'all got to do the same thing, though. You look at this dude, you around them, and you could be on some, yeah, yeah, I want to have this baby ass shit. But come on, man, do you want to have this nigga baby? Would you mind having this baby, though? Is this type of guy who you don't you mind being pregnant for, man? Because, like, get your thrills out the way, but come on, man, like, you going to have a baby for a dude. Fuck a nigga, let a nigga hit you raw who you know for a fact I'm having this nigga baby. I don't mind having this baby. Like me and him already kind of talk like that. We on that understanding. Like you can't be letting a nigga hit it raw, bro. Cause you think he that fine, but you know he a fuck ass nigga and he ain't gonna do right. Dog, I need you to goddamn candy cane, till for tail. I'm just saying I need y'all to goddamn be on some. If you can't see yourself being pregnant for him and being okay with him being your baby daddy, like if him being your child father would piss you the fuck off, man. Now, I'm not saying niggas don't switch up during times of you actually dealing with him after the baby's born. I'm saying this the chances of you getting to know him, the way he looked, the way he acted, the way he talked, the way he moved. You get a chance to know his people, get to know the motherfucker people, know his friends, just know like even if you're not with him per se, we talking about you don't mind having that man baby. I'm looking at it from the perspective of you not with him. When you're not with him, if you're not gonna be with him, but you ain't mad that you had his baby. That's what I'm saying. Baby, a lifetime commitment, right? At least 18 years until she can block. You feel? That's how it work. I'm telling my daughter that shit when she get older. When she get older in the game, and I'm letting her be known. Look, man, if you just don't see yourself being pregnant for this nigga, don't get pregnant by that nigga. I'm saying that shit. It sound easy, but I'm being for real with you, cause you're gonna be mad as fuck if a nigga who you just were just kicking it with, chilling with, and yeah, it's supposed to be some temporary shit, and now you got this nigga baby. You gonna be looking stupid as hell. My son, the same thing, man. Look, man, you know this girl ain't gonna be. You know you don't want to deal with this girl like that no longer. Like, come on, man. Like, just don't listen. Even if you try to chance it, dog, don't chance no fucking more because she gonna get pregnant, nigga. And you can't be acting like you mad that she's pregnant. You chancing the shit, all right? Cause yeah, you done got used to it, so now you ain't going back to putting no condom on. All right, nigga. We understand that's how we think as men, bro. If we fucked you raw for the first time, we ain't fucking you with a condom on no more. And niggas be stubborn on that shit, Philly boy. I know how stubborn we can get. If we hit it the first time or whenever we hit it without a rubber, It's like every time we fuck with you, we ain't going back to putting the rub on. That's when that shit get real tricky because you like, hold on, man. So yeah, you can get caught up in messing with a woman that you don't really want to fuck with like that, but then you hit it with the no without no rubber, and then it was good, and you like every time I fuck a nigga, I'm not putting a condom on, and that's how you stand it. You stand on business like that, and then she get pregnant, you mad. That's what I'm saying. How do we get men, Philly boy? See, that's when we lose men at that part right there, in dealing with women. The nuances, Philly boy. We dealing with the environment, the situation. Your dream girl might be in another city, but we talking about the women you might be dealing with in your city, right? It may not be all that. Some of it might be all that, but you're not going around with all that. With the women who just looking the best and treating you the best. So they say you dealing with women in your hood, women that you meet on Facebook, women you meet on Instagram, women that you meet on dating sites, women that you meet at the club. You just meet motherfuckers, all right? And like I say, a person you can be actually kicking it with more than anybody else. Everybody else kind of like weed out the way. You wean yourself off everybody else. That's how it always been, right? It might be 4 or 5 women you was once talking to, but now it's been this one chick I'm really just talking to her like all the time and shit. Even though she's not the one that you would like to be married to or get pregnant, but it's the one who's giving you the most attention and you giving her the most. Y'all fucking around, kicking it, and y'all it's the energy behind the shit. We talking about getting caught up with the energies of a man and a woman, and who's giving you the most attention, who's not, and who you kind of like leave alone, and who you now entertain the most, and who you rather go see and who you don't want to see as much, right? All right, now it's down to your third option, the motherfucker who you know you want to be the first two, but it's like nah. I mean, I want the first two, but it ain't hitting it. So this third motherfucker is giving me attention. I'm liking him. I'm liking her, and this is what we doing. And then now we hanging out, and deep down in your gut you don't want to have no baby with this individual. You don't. But it's the only person right now is giving you that type of attention that would make you go inside them raw. Philly boy, it's temporary placeholding type shit. And then now you finna make it a permanent situation because the other women you've been wanting to talk to is not giving you that energy like she is, and she's on some freak hoe ass shit. She wants you to come hit her. It's like that type of shit, bro. It's like bitch. It's hard to resist, nigga. And now y'all fucking around 2 and 3 months. Y'all kicking it. You ain't using no rubber after like you took the bitch off, nigga. You ain't using that bitch no more. And that's where you at. We're like, hold on, man. I'm fucking it. You fucking her raw now, nigga. Yo, you fucking her raw. That's why I'm at with this shit though, Philip. I'm trying to get these niggas. We stuck right here. We need to iron this shit out right here. How do we iron this shit out? I think it's mostly easy if she knows her ovulation cycle and plans. Man, nobody listen. Listen. This is what I'm saying though, right? You and Tiff Tag got to go on with that bullshit. Go on with that bullshit, right? I always wanted to be married. I feel like that, right? So yeah, man, on day. Tiff Tag and goddamn Candy K got to go on with that bullshit. We talking about people who are ignorant to the game, who's going based off of just natural sexual attraction and animalistic, primal, carnal, goddamn it, lust. Not giving a fuck about no ovulation cycle. That's grown women shit. We talking about 20 and 30-year-old immature ass women and immature ass niggas who doing all the sex, all the fucking, all the bumping, having all the babies. We talking about a nigga who JP Darrow type. These niggas here, right? Who gonna fuck raw and they life ain't going the way they want to go, but yeah, they breeding. They breeding niggas. Breeding bull niggas, bro. Old Rue, nigga, Rue in his 20s and shit. Just going around fucking raw, nigga, like it ain't shit. I'm talking to my old self, man. When I was younger, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and them ages, man, to where I thought I was invincible. And I'm glad I ain't never caught nothing, right? I don't know. I'm glad I didn't call nothing, man. I'm just saying, dog. But we talking about chancing it, cause you get a chance to know somebody, y'all talking, y'all kicking it, so you feel like, man, she ain't got no motherfucking STD, man. She got children and shit. So you going based on ignorant shit like that, thinking that, okay, I'd be more careful with a single woman or a woman who ain't got no kids, but a woman with 2 kids and shit like that, she ain't got no fucking STD. That's how niggas thinking back in the day, man. Or if I have sex with this one woman and she go get tested and she's good and I'm good, then right? So nigga fucking single mothers and you got to at least have a child or two or whatnot, so I can know you ain't got an STD and you always in the goddamn doctor. A baby's bigger commitment to marriage. Trust black men. We are most desirable man, right? It's not BS, it's a sign. I ain't saying it's BS what you're saying. No, no, no. I'm not saying you taking your ovulation is BS. I'm saying the BS on, listen to what I'm saying, you and Tiff, right? The BS is you thinking other women care about the ovulation cycle to prevent pregnancy. Like they're ignorant to that shit. Like a lot of things we assuming when we learn something, we assume that everybody else know about it. Think about it. Why people don't know how to lose weight? They don't know how to eat right. You see what I'm saying? Folks don't know nothing about reproduction. You got some men, Candy Cane, who believe that if he's just fucking you on some recreational shit, the fact that it's recreational, that is not still reproductive, right? That's how niggas feel. Niggas feel like, wow, what you mean you pregnant? We was only just having sex though. We wasn't fucking to have a baby for real. I pulled out. Niggas believe that dudes wholehearted. Some guys wholeheartedly believe that sperm and egg knows when it's recreational versus when it's reproductive, man. They they believe that shit because it fucks them up that you got pregnant. And he not coming to her like, I thought you wasn't ovulating. You told me you wasn't ovulating though, bro. You was ovulating. See, he ain't coming to her from that angle. He coming at her with the why you let yourself get pregnant type shit. He blaming her like, why you let yourself get pregnant, bro? Like you ain't got nothing there to catch this shit. Like you ain't got nothing inside you to stop my sperm from hitting your shit, bro. Like how you gonna get How you let me? He all in the pussy and shit, bro. But the nigga ass gonna fuck around playing like, how in the hell you get pregnant like this, man? You got pregnant? The fuck? He mad with you. That's why look with me in the 18 letter. That's why I told look on Tay Tay shit. That's what I'm telling the 18 letter. Nigga 37 years old. I said, nigga, you too old for this shit. Talking about, listen, this nigga talking about it's more of the women's fault for getting pregnant than a man. And I said, look, man, when it comes to the pregnancy part, it's always gonna be the man's fault for getting her pregnant, man. He wanted me in a way to put some onus and accountability on the women for wanting to have sex with a nigga. He want me to blame the women for wanting to get fucked. And he's talking about a certain type of guy who's reckless and don't give a damn, right? And she's getting pregnant. And I say, you know what? If she wasn't getting pregnant, then I can see what you're saying, that she is going around with these type of guys, but she's not getting pregnant. So if you're talking about her character, her being promiscuous, her just fucking around with the wrong guys, that's one thing. But the moment she get pregnant, I don't give a fuck what kind of hunt or prowl she was on. It's gonna go right back to the guy because he got the pregnancy started. Yes, she could have wanted him more than he wanted her. If that's where you're trying to go with that, fine. She was all on that man dick though, man. Thirsting, sweating that boy, man. But that nigga didn't have to fuck, right? He didn't. And then when he did and got her pregnant, that was all on him forever getting her pregnant. And I want him to see like that you can't run that. 'Cause it don't matter. It don't matter, bro. It just simply, I guess he got tricked or got conned or got finesse. I don't know whatever you want to call it, but still it's gonna fall on him. The same way how we can say to women that at the end of the day, you're gonna be the one with the baby. You're gonna be the one pregnant. So let's just say if the nigga want to fuck you more than you want to fuck him, he was hounding you, pressuring you, all on your ass, and you weren't really going, but then you just gave in. Well, I can tell you as a woman, he gonna get your ass pregnant, and then you gonna be with that baby to where you can't even complain about being pregnant with this nigga. It's like That was the risk. It was simply your ass gonna get pregnant and be with the baby. He's not. So when it comes to accountability, the man gonna always get a woman pregnant, so he can't cry about getting her pregnant, right? But then when it comes to a woman getting pregnant for a man, she can't cry about a nigga getting her pregnant because she's the one got to take on the risk, and he don't. That's what I'm saying though. It's like now you got to be mindful. How do we go about planning this shit? Do we actually do we actually hold people to a standard before we have sex with them? Do we kind of let it be known up front how it's gonna be, or do we just kind of like just get right to it because we don't want to say too much to fuck up the mood? Which I understand how we do as black people. I understand, man. You don't want to say too much because you don't want a motherfucker get turned off because you're running your mouth too much, right? So if you going in, if a man going in saying so, asking questions, right? He going in asking questions, talking about. So when you ovulating, like tell me what time of the month you be ovulating. Okay, you ain't got no STD. You in. Here go my paperwork right here. I ain't got no. See, that's gonna turn off both parties, bro. Everybody gonna be like, man, fuck this shit, nigga. I'm good. It's supposed to be a mystery, Candy Cane. Philly boy, tit for tat. It's supposed to be a mystery, a mystique there, right? You don't know what that motherfucker got. You don't know what the fuck's gonna happen after this shit, right? It's like this, right? You supposed to just shh, be quiet. You like him, he like you, right? It's the small window opportunity for y'all to try to get it in. It's supposed to be real sneaky or real good. It's supposed to be mysterious, right? You don't know too much about him. He don't know too much about you, but you know you want to have sex with him, and he want to have sex with you, right? All right, you don't want to start knowing about if the nigga ever had an STD, Candy Cane, because you ain't gonna want to fuck him. If he asks you about anything went on with your body, how many abortions you done had, how many niggas you done been with, type shit. You ever had an STD? And if you start being honest and truthful about all that shit, he ain't gonna want to have sex with you, dog. That's how it goes. That's why don't nobody ask questions, Candy Cane, before getting it in, because now if a dude asks you about your ovulation cycle and shit, you gonna be like, what the fuck? You gonna feel some type of way. You would. You're not gonna be turned on. He asking them type of goddamn look, them dumb ass questions. And they look, they not dumb ass questions though, Candy Cane. They not dumb ass questions though. They not. But it's gonna be dumb for the moment because we supposed to be in lust right now. It's supposed to be real dangerous, real life threatening right goddamn now, right? We ain't supposed to be asking no questions about nigga. It's like nigga, we ready to go. What's up? And you gonna stop me asking me about my bill of health, and I'm asking you about listen. Well, I don't think it's right. Or responsible to go out and impregnate a bunch of women. Yeah, I don't think it's right. Assertion. Stephen assertion. Dead. Damn, sexually transmitted dead. That's crazy. We Catholics are mostly up north, Muslims. Okay, get a rose right, and don't be delusional. Hey, look, tit for tat. You and Candy Cane. We can't ask y'all for shit. We can't ask y'all about nothing. Cause we gonna dry it up. We ain't trying to dry. Y'all know nigga asking you questions gonna dry the pussy up. Y'all know this shit. What we saying? They ask you questions about little important questions and shit, right? Right when you about to do it. Not on the phone. Cause it might not even get to that point where y'all about to even do it. Because if you start saying too much, it's like, uh-uh. Niggas start asking you questions about whatever the hell that happened to you. And you like, man, I'm good. I don't know if I want to do that. So you're not having it during the conversation. And then when y'all kicking it and the mood is right and y'all both touching on each other and shit, and it's like it just feel good and shit. Nigga, it's like, what's up? And y'all gonna start asking questions then about preventing pregnancies and STDs. It's like, nigga, that was the whole point, nigga. I don't know what you got, nigga. You don't know what I got, right? We supposed to just kind of like just go head first into this shit and then find out later. That's what I'm saying. Stop playing with me, my nigga. Hey, man, stop playing with Rue on this shit. Nigga, Rue be knowing these things about how people be thinking and moving. I've been studying humans. Listen, I don't got no license. I'm not a psychologist. I ain't none of that. But I've been studying human behavior on some hood ghetto ass shit for too long, dog. Too long to where I'm gonna put it into some ghetto terms and break it down the most ghettoest way I could, dog. Cause Listen, man, the most degenerate, fucked up way I can, and it's gonna make sense. We're not supposed to be asking questions about no motherfucking health questions and shit. Health department ass, Planned Parenthood ass questions though before we about to get in. It's supposed to be a mystery. So the only thing we seeing now, only thing we showing now before we get involved with each other is like we sending pictures and shit, like a dick picture or a vagina picture, right? You kind of like giving a preview just so a person can know what they getting themselves into. But see, that was supposed to always be a mystery. But then I guess people are tired of being disappointed. Women, you tired that once you about to give it up and the man ain't really working with nothing or he's not stimulated to the point where yeah he's already kind of semi hard and he's ready to go. So it's kind of like, all right, I want a dick pic, nigga. You got some women feeling like, nigga, send me a dick pic before you, I mean, you go down, man. Like, I want to see, like, envision what I would be getting on, nigga, before. And niggas be want to see the same thing, right? So that's the only thing that has been acceptable within the last 15, 20 years. Well, let's say 15 years, right? Is showing genital pics before we meet up. Anything else, you don't even want to know. You don't want to know. You don't want to know if this nigga ever had an STD. Stop the cap. She say, Rooster, it's a mystery. You don't want to know till if that nigga had an STD at one point in his life, but it's cleared up though, right? And he don't want to know anything about you. Y'all not supposed to be knowing. Look, body. Look, that's why you think the body count conversation turn women off. Cause it's like, nigga, why you want to know all that? Because if you told him, then he might not want to fuck with you. And then again, if he told you how many women he been with, you might not want to fuck with him. Same thing. When y'all talking about like all the little freaky shit y'all done, if a nigga really telling you some freaky shit he done, you might be a little turned off. He might be turned off by you. It's supposed to be like on some. I like you for what I see and what I'm around, right? I don't want to know too much about. Look, I was telling Average Queen that shit. Average Queen agreed. I said, you don't want to be knowing too much about this motherfucker. You're gonna get turned off, man. You ain't gonna want to fuck with him. You start knowing too much about it, you like, man, fuck this nigga and fuck this bitch. Like I'm straight. Hey, it's like, look, Candy Kane don't want to know if a nigga ever had gonorrhea, uh, 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 syphilis. And if he don't got it no more, it ain't visible when she see what she see. She ain't gonna want to put her mouth on that nigga, man. If that nigga ass ever had any type of, you know what I mean? He ain't gonna want to fuck with you, man. If you ever told that nigga anything about, like, if you told him, man, you had a 12-inch dick, man, you know, if Tit for Tat or Candy Cane ever told a man that the biggest you had was a 12-inch and you took it, man, they ain't gonna want to fuck with you. Ain't no dude gonna want to fuck with you. They gonna be like, man, hell nah, man. Yeah, it's insecure, but I'm saying though, ain't nobody niggas gonna be like, man, hell nah, bro. Hell nah, man. They gonna say, uh-uh. See, it's crazy. Let me tell you how men, this is how men be thinking, right? It's like we'll look at who you was fucking with at one point, and then men will feel like, depending on what he think about the guy, he'll judge you based on that shit. That's how men be thinking. And no matter how you present yourself to him, he gonna look at you and say, "Well, you were fucking with an old dirt bastard ass nigga, or you were fucking with a Lil Wayne ass type nigga, or you were fucking with a Braxton P. Hardenberg type of guy, a Carlton Banks." I think the more gangster the nigga was, the more he ain't gonna want to fuck with you like that. The the more attractive a man probably was, he might not be want to fuck with you like that. If that man got a 10, 11, 12 incher, and yeah, you was able to get in with the boy, he might not want to fuck with you like that. It's insecure ass shit, huh? Some insecure ass shit, ain't it? That's men for your ass though. Rue, I don't give a damn, man. I tell women all the time, look, man, uh, I've been fucking around since I was about 13, 14, right? But really started getting in the groove by 16, 17 of knowing what I'm doing. That's when they became like a little junior veteran and shit. I said, look, I'm not the biggest or the best you ever had. I'm gonna prove, I'm gonna prove that I know what the fuck I know. And I don't have no complaints respectfully because like I told y'all, man, I don't have sex recklessly like in the way of if I just got done having sex not too long ago and then I'm gonna have sex with you today. I wouldn't do that, man. I give myself enough time to kind of build myself up to really, and I know it's a certain time period, man, for me to build myself up nice enough to where I know it'll be semi up before we even do anything, man. If I'm not feeling that semi like by us kissing and touching each other, bro, if it don't start going up like that, that's because either I done had sex like a couple days ago, a couple weeks ago, right? Or I'm masturbating too goddamn much. It's bullshit because I know how it is, though. And I'm not just no old nigga. I feel good the way I work out. The thing is, I'm not for to waste your time respectfully by giving you a limp ass dick or trash dick because I just couldn't be patient enough to just, you know, either take my time with you or just let things happen naturally. See, my thing has always been delayed gratification. Let's just say if I hung out with you one day, you guys heard me say this shit. If I hung out with you today and we've been talking for a while and we hung out this one day, if it ain't meant for us to have sex, I won't until the next time. And then the next time, it's more like you get a good feel of somebody, and then now you come back and you like, okay, yo, nigga been thinking about your ass, and then now we come back and we going. Like you already fantasizing on what you're gonna do the next time I see you type shit. That's the whole point, is to get that fantasy. And you may not get that first day. That's why I say a lot of black men take heed from this shit respectfully because if you and her good already, man, y'all good. You ain't gotta fuck her the first day. You really don't. You can make it to where she got a good look at you, like what she saw, and vice versa, and y'all don't do shit. And something gonna be missing. It's like you left it on the table. So let's say in another month or two or whatnot, or maybe a couple of weeks from now, when y'all do see each other, bro, you've already done like you done mapped out exactly, you done seen exactly what you need to see up front, and then now you map this shit out how you gonna go about doing it. And I'm not saying you couldn't do shit the first time though. I'm saying sometimes it might not be the best time. The first time might not be the best time. The first time you meet her may not be the best time, bro. It might be the second or third time you meet her to where it's gonna be damn good. And you'll be proud of yourself as a man knowing that you performed well because it was no nervousness because you was already around her. You hugged on her. You already kissed her. You touched on her like she touched on you, and y'all just didn't do the do. Maybe the third time y'all see each other, you was able to really. It was like on some, oh y'all got this shit. It was more like it's more confident. And I'm gonna tell you where I get that shit from, man. I get it from just doing repetitions, bro, of whatever workout or just me driving around the country. I know how to approach certain cities and shit compared to when I first did it. So like you got Kansas City, St. Louis, you got Minneapolis, right? You got Chicago, Cleveland. You got all these different cities that my very first time going to it, me being a damn good driver was me being a good driver, right? But me riding through the city for the first time in Louisville, Kentucky and shit, Indianapolis and shit, it's like, okay, what the fuck did I do? Where I'm at? How I do this shit? Never been there before. Now, they've been there so many goddamn times to where I don't need no GPS to ride around the country. That's how they work, right? So you know what you're doing. You know how to approach the game a little different than what it was the first time. So I'm saying sometimes when it comes to you dealing with a woman, nigga, you just really chill. You can really chill that first day, and know you coming back that third day, nigga, or that third time you see her, and you gonna get on her ass though, right? It's just what it is. If she lets you, 13, man, it was 13, man, on some bullshit, man. 14. Listen, what I'm saying though, bro. Nah, I ain't forgot. I've been saying 13. Lost my virginity at 13 for the longest. Y'all can rewind your boy Rue and play what I be saying, man. I ain't switched up. Ain't no game, man. We just talking. That's a great rapper in the city this day, right? No, crazy. Yeah, what was his name? I heard about it. Somebody. Yeah, what happened? Philly boy. Hey, Tiff for Tat, man. If you want to become a comedian, dog, I swear to God, man, we gonna force you out there. You say you out there in Georgia, we gonna force you on the stage, bro. Like we got to come out there and say, look, I get the mic. I gonna take the mic and say, look, hey, look. We got somebody in here, bro. Funny than a motherfucker, man. They robbed him. His chain, man. Come on, man. But see, look, what you gotta understand about funny women, though, right? Comedian women, niggas be on, we be on some bullshit, bro. Like we don't be taking funny ass women serious because they too funny. Like so when they try to play them roles like Tiffany Haddish and shit, we like, man, look, like the comedians play the best serious roles, right? But then I remember Mike Epps tried to be serious in one goddamn movie with I think Sanaa Lathan and some white guy she was dating. He tried to be serious as fuck. I say, man, Mike Epps, come on, dog. Wanda Sykes be trying to be serious. I think the only one who really pulled off the being serious from being a comedian is Monique. She probably pulled it off pretty well and being, but then everybody else is like, how do I? Maybe Cat Williams. Everybody else is like, I can't take. It's like you got a natural laugh on you, dog. When I see you about to start talking, you feel start making me laugh, and you gonna start laughing, nigga. Eddie Murphy, Cedric Antano, Martin. It's like, man, y'all niggas don't even be serious. I mean, Martin can be serious though, but it's not like Martin can be serious. I give him that. But I'm saying though, women who funny as fuck. It's like we don't know when y'all joking and when y'all for real, cause we know y'all goofy and shit. A nigga don't know when to take you serious about shit, dog. So he'll make it a joke, even during times when you dead ass. Oh man, shit. When you dead ass, he gonna fuck around making a joke out the shit. Cause he gonna be like, oh love. He can always play you like you for real, dog. And at time you can just actually say, yeah, I'm for real, nigga. And he like, man, girl, stop, man. Your ass ain't for real about this shit. I'm not funny. I don't know what for. You say I'm not funny. I'm not that funny, right? I don't know why folks say that. Say this. You got listen when you doing your breakdowns on your actual show. That's when you the funniest, right? When you talking shit about the people you be goddamn reviewing and shit. Let's just say if you got on stand up and you did that, so you'll be one of the women who will be telling stories about people, right? And that should be cracking everybody up. You'll be telling stories about people. I don't know about if you. So I don't know if you an actor, actress. I don't know if you will be on some like who's funny. Like Jess Hilarious is not funny like that, but she can be funny. So I'm saying when depending on if you talking shit, roasting, or if you got them telling a story, or you running some shit down, you could be funny as hell. So I can see you Tiff on a movie, and yet you act like you in a panic and shit, and you run it, and everybody like, what's up? What's going on, Tiff? What's going on? Or look, whatever your name would be on the movie and shit. Fucking Helen. They would call you Helen and shit. You a black woman named Helen. Helen, what the fuck going on, Helen, what's going on? And you fucking around trying to run down on what you saw, and you run it down, and then you just cracking everybody up because it's like you full of shit, but then you dead ass. But at the same time, you really serious about telling the story. You'll be a storytelling funny person. The fuck, man. Listen, you had to be in that motherfucker talking about like your material had to be us, the space. Alright. Don't call nobody out in the crowd talking shit in the crowd. Nah. Come up with stories. And then use somebody from the crowd to say, man, you know what? I had an ex, man. You know what, nigga, you like my goddamn ex, you. And you tell that motherfucker get up and get the fuck out the goddamn shit. That shit'll have me rolling like a motherfucker. Dog. I'll be like, ah, hell nah, dog. If you just came in the game, came in the door, right? Got on stage and like you was traumatized because you saw a nigga who like your goddamn ex-boyfriend, man, and you told security to get that nigga ass up out this bitch, dog. Dog, we would be rolling, bro. Dog, that shit was for real. We would be rolling like a motherfucker, man. If security come and get this nigga and tell him you gotta go. Or just move him to the back. Man, look, I'm just talking shit, bro. I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit, for sure. You come in and say, wait a minute. And you call this nigga in the front, your ex name and shit. You be like, is that? You gotta get the fuck up out of here. You gotta go. You gotta go. You look too much. And then you have a picture. Let's just say, man, you took a picture of that nigga before you even got on stage. And then you gonna use that same picture talking about this is your ex and shit. And then everybody looking like, man, what the fuck? And that'd be the joke. The joke would be you act like this nigga was your ex. You ask this nigga what's his name. He told you another name, and you say, nah, nigga, nigga, nah, fuck no, nigga, no. You this nigga right here, the nigga I used to fuck with a long time ago, and it's a picture of him. I don't know, man. I don't know how I'm putting that shit together, dog, but I'm just saying. To my who twin. Say, man, listen, we're gonna do about oop. I was gonna ask y'all this shit. I tried to ask you this shit in your chat, Tiff, you and Candy Can. Y'all didn't answer me. I say, look, I'm being a little messy though, right? A little messy. I say if cause you did the review of Sharon panel that day, right? And old girl came up there talking that shit, talking about, yeah, bro, I got you, nigga. I got 500, nigga. Every time, nigga, your shit is demonetized, nigga. You get 500 from me off rip, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm that bitch, nigga, and I'm trying to be your bitch, nigga. Right? So I asked y'all, I say, look, so let's just say if old girl, right, y'all good friend, y'all good friend, right, who fucked it up with y'all, right? We know she fucked it up with y'all though, right? We can't deny that, man. We ain't gonna lie about it. Let's just say she had one of those moments of atonement, remorse. She do a live panel, her own panel, and she just started breaking down crying. And she apologized to every last one of y'all, right? Let's just say you do a live, right, Tiff? And then you talk about this shit and you cracking up, roasting her ass for breaking down. Cause you like, bitch, it's damn near 2 years later, man. Fuck that, right? And what Rue is asking, if you drop the link and she hit the link, would you let her come on the panel? And then on top of that, would you guys over there where you all at, would y'all let her come back, but keep a watchful eye on her motherfucking ass? But would y'all let her come back off the strength of she was y'all girl, but then she can hit the panel every now and then, but she can't pull rank or she can't do the shit that y'all let her get away with a long time ago. But at the same time, y'all will have a conversation with her, no hard feelings, but yet y'all gonna keep her where she's at, so she can't snake you, but she can kind of like hit the link and let everybody get on her ass every now and then. So now she's in a position to where when she come around, she just have to let y'all get on her ass though, and y'all not gonna really do it too bad. But then again, y'all can do it however y'all want to do it. Would that be okay, man? I'm asking Tit for Tat, man. And Candy Cane. Candy Cane says that it's still a big L for her for me, right? Tell her ass to go be a soldier. She a soldier. Stand up for me. Any woman that ever crossed me for being done deal. I'm so behind the conversation. My baby keep hitting screen. Making see I'm showing you said Tiff don't want to answer, goddamn. That ain't right. Don't blame the baby, man. All right. They call look, yeah, I'm talking about MJ. See, look, you got a baby son, right? So this is what happened. This dude I had posted on my actual wall yesterday. He was breaking down the different terms for different age groups. Now he said 8 to 14 is LNs, little niggas, and that shit been going around social media for a couple of days. He said 8 to 14 is little niggas. He say from 15 to 25, them YNs. The niggas like from 26 to 34, 35, that's big bro no. And niggas say from 36 to 44, that's Unc them. And he said from 45 to 55, that's OG. That's IOG. Them IOGs, right? And then when you start fucking around with the 60s and the 70s, he say, respect your elders, bro. But what do you call newborns, right? Young black boy, newborns to 7. What are they in the street terminology, man? What are newborns to 7-year-olds? Are you ready? How you? That's right. What I think about Sharon, man, Sharon gonna make it. Tell why I would lie. Tell why I went bad today and why I want to lie. Just fucking stand on it. Hey, listen. What y'all call newborns and 7-year-olds? If 8 to 14 is little niggas, what do you call newborns and 7-year-olds? Cause they gonna have to get a term eventually, man. Fuck it. Hey, I gave you in hot water, Gabe. They on your ass over there, man. On fantastic shit, bro. What the fuck, man? What you do to them? The hell you do to fantastic, nigga. Well, you the motherfucking feds as I see, bro. You the police, man. You gotta be, all right? You causing this type of shit, man. It's like people like Gabe who for everybody in chat, right? Gabe the type he caused the hate for himself, and he'll try to make it seem like people hating on him, and we too smart to understand that we know that's not hating on you, nigga. Nigga hate you. Like that's what you are causing for yourself is the hate. Hating on you would be somebody that's hating on your looks, your talent, your gifts, your finances, right? Things that you have and what you can do so well that other men can only envy because they can't compare. That's the hating on you because now you not apologizing for the shit. And you know, but in the case of you creating the hate for yourself, dog, and you want to call out yourself somebody that people hating on. I'm like, nigga, what did Gabe do to the Fantastic and them over there and them people, man? Like, what the fuck, nigga? So what can I say? Influential? Nah, that's not influential, man. Because you was asking Brownie and Miss Queen and what have they learned from me, and I want to know what have people learned from you. Because that tech shit, for some reason, it's not hidden. But you not. I don't know. Maybe you're not explaining it right, or you're not doing it right. Because I guess people not seeing the results from you. Folks want to see the results, Gabe. I told you guys, Manosphere niggas, ex-Manosphere niggas, Tay, bro. Everybody, all you niggas on YouTube want to act like y'all more important than what y'all are. But for some reason, you're not showing black men the results for why a man will actually want to, I guess, follow you. From marriage, all you guys say y'all got businesses, but there's no tangible receipts. It's nothing that I can look at Gabe and say, oh, Gabe got a mansion being a site in cybersecurity. Or Gabe, he got All I see with Gabe is that you doing what Pookie and Ray Ray doing. You living off a woman, and yet you got a baby that you had with her. So you made sure you secured the bag by pumping the baby in her. It's like, nigga, I wish Tia understood the game you ran on her from getting somebody to go and approach her on your behalf, and then now you put a baby in her, so she, I guess, be tired of you because she's making 300,000 a year and you don't, and you living in her house. It's like, Gabe, you done played like you the same as JP. You the new black single mother. You gonna be the single mother. Right now you're not single, but when she leave you, you gonna become, you gonna fight for custody, you gonna fight for child support, fight for food stamps, government assistance. You gonna do all that shit. So none of the whole tech and the cybersecurity thing that you do is gonna ever play a factor when you get left. Because I would like to see, okay, when she leave you, how you gonna hold your own and how you gonna stand on your own 2 feet, man. That's gonna be the cold part about it. Popeyes, it said you at a gas station in the middle of nowhere, park, discuss. Now I'm at a truck stop. You right, it's a truck stop, man. You know that's where we park. We park at truck stops, man, if we can. If there's enough room. Tit for tat, listen, tit for tat. Gabe obsession with me is this, right? This what he is. He obsessed because he asked a question, right, the other day. He said, I don't know how society looked down on what Rue did, right, when he was a kid. And Rue wear this shit so proudly. And Gabe know it's the fact that Rue can actually continue living life. And the thing that would have broke Gabe, it don't break Rue. Because these guys been trying to compare themselves to me by asking you guys, right? If this was exposed by them, would y'all still fuck with them the way y'all fuck with me? That's what he don't understand when it come to me. Gabe is showing you how fragile he is, that he wouldn't be able to stand in the paint and deal with no type of level of adversity, right? Because look at how he fold and crumble, and he used trolling as a way of strength, but it's not strength though, because now when it's time for him to show true strength, going against a guy like myself, I've challenged him many times to show your true strength, and he can never do it. You see how they go? Gabe is underachieving. I'm overachieving. And it's not like we meeting in the middle. That's not like, let's say, with him being cybersecurity, if that's what he's doing, right? And I'm being a trucker, it's not like by him underachieving and me overachieving that we both meeting on the same middle ground. I'm surpassing even in his field, I'm surpassing financially what the fuck, man, he's supposed to have. Like, it's like if you flip this shit, I mean, this might be the goddamn Twilight Zone. I'm tripping. You see what I'm saying? You have gay cybersecurity, but don't have the money to match it. That's what bothers him when it comes to me, because I'm a truck driver and my money well into the 5 figures, right? Not 6 figures, but the 5 figures, and he don't have 5 figures to his name. Like right now, see what Gabe them guys like Gabe would try to tell you that if he make a certain amount per year, that's all you need to goddamn respect, right? And then when I tell you guys, like you hear me on Philly Boy and Tit for Tat and Candy Cane, right? When I say that, okay, well I can count out five figures, right? I can count out a certain amount. It's in my account right now as we speak. What can Gabe say about it, right? He's still gonna try to use that he made this or his wife made that. But then if you guys have a fraction of what I have all together, right? What does it matter? I'm confused about this shit. This is what black people being able to run game on you guys for so long because you ain't got to necessarily produce when it comes to black people. All you got to do is say, I make this, I do my potential earning, my potential this. And then they never have to show you tit for tat, candy cane. I'm not stuck on a hamster wheel because my finances is getting bigger as we speak. That's why I'm on the road so long. Yours, nigga, I mean, Gabe, you don't have, let's say you don't even have $1,000 to your name right now. And trust me, I know. Like in your personal account, you can't even show $1,000, dog. $1,000, bro. We talking about right now, as of right now, If somebody had to tell you or ask you or even bet you like how much money do you have, show what you have in your account, Gabe will barely be scratching $1,000 though as we speak. That's why he does what he does, right? Now, see, Gabe issue is not with me though. His issues with everybody else around me. And the thing is, he's a coward. We know that, right? He don't know how to keep it focused on one person, his target. He's mad with black women for not giving him the chance though, right? Like he don't like the women who are quote unquote the it women of black society. Not a lame like his goddamn wife, man. We talking about the non-lame black women. Right? The same thing how, women say they don't like lame ass niggas. All right, when you got niggas like gay don't like lame ass chicks, but he married one. He don't like the fact that the women who everybody go for just don't fuck with him. Not even on YouTube. Exactly though. What benefit? All right, what benefit? All right, listen. What benefit do you have trolling people, right? Who you say got less than you, and that's not the case, right? When it come down to me. So the whole point is for me to actually make you look stupid, right? The fact that I'm just showing you me being parked at a gas station, according to you, that my bank account, nigga, is I don't know compared to your shit, nigga. We can just put it out on table right now. I'll put you to shame, man. It'll make you feel even worse than what you feel now. And I guess you would be really obsessed over me at this point, right? Because now you gonna wonder how in the fuck, man. All the excuses you making, why in the fuck Rue ain't made no excuse? And on top of that, why in the fuck Rue ain't stopped living life, man? Because of whatever the fuck happened when he was a kid. Like why in the hell we can't get niggas like Rue to, I guess, fall off the face of the earth, man? For me. Now I'm gonna troll you. No, I'm trolling. I'm gonna troll you. I'm trolling. Look, I troll Gabe. I troll you every time when I compare bank accounts, nigga. And you can't do it. That's the troll. The troll is this, right? Candy Cane and Tit for Tat and Philly Boy. This is the code. This is the troll. A truck driver is doing better than a cybersecurity nigga financially. And that's all that matters when it comes to men. We're not caring about nothing else. We ain't going based on morals. We don't go based on principles, character, integrity, and none of that. We going based on money. So if you want to get to the nitty gritty, all you ladies, fuck a nigga acting like he's righteous or he's good or he's sweet, kind, nice. He got all these. Man, look, that don't mean shit. When it come to men, it's all about who got the most money. After that, who got the most hoes. You see what I'm saying, Philly boy? That's the troll right there, man. The troll is Rue showing Gabe that I'm doing better than him financially to where I can take care of his whole goddamn family. He don't like that shit. I'm not supposed to be doing better than him. Because the way he done sold himself on YouTube that nobody's better than him. And that's what happens when you now have to live up to a standard and you can't live up to it. Because like I said though, right, you can be cybersecurity, but your finances don't match it. And yeah, you fighting and you become very desperate. I want you guys to understand what I'm saying, how you guys become very desperate because the fact Rue is already up here financially overachieving like a motherfucker and he ain't nowhere near that, that's what's gonna make him fucking go rob some shit. That'll make Gabe go out here and go steal and get involved in scamming and shit and get involved in all kind of legal activity because he need the goddamn the money to match his so-called prestige and it's not happening. And he's confused like a lot of them guys who work in law enforcement and they wonder why like the drug dealer can make like 40 bands a week and then these police officers can make that 40 bands in the whole year and that shit never set in well with them guys. It never did. So remember I told you guys that America and society have lied to the black man when they lied to Gabe. They lied to Gabe. I want you to understand how desperate I'm about to make Gabe look. I want you guys to understand this shit within the next months or next year, next 2 years, whatever the fuck. I'm about to show you how Gabe is gonna be my biggest dig rider dog ever, and it's gonna be exposed because I haven't fully exposed that nigga just yet. I'm waiting for a good time to expose the fuck out that nigga in his situation. And what I'm telling you right now, you guys mark my words. You guys hearing it first right here. May 12th, 2025. Gabe is gonna obsess the fuck out of Rue because Rue is not gonna give him no air. I'm not gonna get that nigga no room to breathe, no room to roam, and I'm not gonna fucking get that nigga no air. It's gonna be like how when Jordan denied all them niggas in the 90s championships and shit. That's how I'm gonna do these niggas on YouTube respectfully, right? It's certain guys on here. I promise you, nigga, I'm gonna make sure their ass will never win when it comes to me. When I'm around, they'll never win shit. They'll never do shit. Everybody supposed to be in cybersecurity, nigga. You gotta do have glasses. You wear glasses and shit. You in cybersecurity. That's all you need is a pair of glasses, dog. That's all I need, man. See if I can get this goddamn glasses and living off women, man. That's all you need, man. Glasses and living off women. I'm talking about for a man, Candy K. I'm talking about a man. A man gotta have on. Y'all, a man needs a pair of glasses. Y'all hold on, man. I'm gonna let this shit charge. If this shit go out, I'm gonna come back. That's all a man needs, a pair of glasses, man. Yeah, man. That's all I'm saying to you guys, man. Hey, I'm about to make it real hard for Gabe in real life, man. I make the nigga real desperate. He gonna become real desperate though. I'ma play it. He desperate now. That nigga say I can't see how Waru moved on and he can live his life in his 30s. Why he can just live his life and build something with his life and do something productive with his life. Like I could never have done that. It's like it's admiration. I told you guys niggas would be admiring me for the fact that I didn't fold or I didn't run when I was exposed. It's like so so. Yo. And let me know, man. I told you that shit was gonna start acting up on me. I told you that. Y'all let me know, man, if y'all hear me. Yeah. Let me know if y'all hear me though. If I keep going. Can you hear me? Philly boy? Alright. Yeah, I'm back, man. Okay. He said, Rue, I don't really think about you. I just pop in the chat from time to time. I care less. I got you, man. You care less. Just admit, dog. How about you admit, say, Rue, I admire you, bro. I admire nigga that you took accountability for what you did even as a child, and at the same time, you didn't run, nigga. You stood right there. You took your licks, man. And only you could have done that, bro, because I wouldn't be able to do no shit like that. And it's nothing to brag about. It's nothing to actual. It's not like it's something you need to aspire to be. It's just the fact that if you admire this shit, how about you admire this shit and say, look, nigga, I admire that dog. Because most niggas would have ran. Like everybody I know would have ran and would have tucked their tail on the shit and not face scrutiny, backlash, not face the consequences and shit, man. Because everybody be wanting to do shit, get away with shit, and that'd be it, right? And they don't ever want to be accountable for what the fuck they do. And then when they are held accountable, niggas running, bro. That's why we dealing with niggas like Diddy and shit. You get these niggas like Diddy. You get these boys like Diddy, man. They be doing the absolute most, and then it's time for them to pay their debt. Nigga, all of a sudden now they can't do time. They can't do this. They can't. It's like you think women, you think people would look to you to be a leader of any goddamn thing? Are you serious? Motherfucker won't be able to come to you, man, for no decision making. You fold like in the pressure, in the face of pressure, when you're supposed to show some type of resolve and resilience because of whatever you've done. You can just actually atone for it and say, you know what, man, hey, I'll never do it again. Yeah, I done it, did my time for it, and I won't ever do no shit like that again. You got guys like Gabe just cannot accept that, because like I told you guys, this supposed to be like my biggest L, and it became their biggest L, and they're not gonna be able to live it down that they couldn't give me this big ass L, bro. They can't live it down that, hey man, out of all the things we could not get this nigga. We knew for sure we gonna get this nigga on this one, and we just couldn't get him on this one. And now he done got better based on him being exposed, and we getting worse. Yeah, you admire a lot about me, nigga. We see that. He can't stay because he's trying. Listen, it's called Liz Candy Cane. He's not gonna admit this shit out loud. Why wouldn't he? But he'll admit it later on. What it is though, right? He's trying to learn manhood shit from me, man. He want to learn how to be a man. He don't know how to be one. His dad didn't teach him a bitch ass thing, man. You're right. My bad decisions are not admirable. That's not what I'm speaking on. What you admire is the fact that I can be accountable for it and stand in the paint and let everybody criticize and yeah, nail me to the cross and put me in the hot seat. And I don't have to run nowhere. I can just actually sit right here and still do what the fuck I do. And then not just from that, right? Get better in life based on me being exposed or based on what I did that was wrong. Get better in life. That's the admirable thing that you see. Unlike you, how you would have actually ran off and we would never heard nothing from you ever again because you just don't know how to deal with no type of adversity, especially when you do something. It's not like some shit happening to you and you just can't take it. We talking about if you did something, you can't stand on it and say I did it. Hey, that was my bad, my fault. If I would knew better, I would never did that shit. That's all it comes down to. Yeah. All right. You said what did I do? You said what you did after your bad decisions, not ever either. Okay, cool. It ain't got to be. We talking about nigga. You still missing the point. It's something you admire about me for why you can't get away from me, dog. Because you're not supposed to be around me at all, right? You ain't supposed to troll me. You ain't supposed to be in my chat. You ain't supposed. That's the admiration right there, nigga. It's the fact that you, somebody who's sweating down, you don't admire me, nigga, and you don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with you. Let's just say if you was going live, I wouldn't be in your chat, right? If I don't fuck with you. But the fact that you could still acknowledge me, man, that's the whole point. I don't want in your mind. I don't want to you, cause I still get acknowledgments from Gabe. It don't matter what you say about what I did or whatever I did do, right? You acknowledge me, man. So therefore, folks will say me and you are associated with each other. For the sake of history, they gonna say, look, Rue and Gabe, Rue is somebody that Gabe looked up to. Folks can spin that shit and say, man, Rue is somebody who Gabe admired and he looked up to because he was always around Rue. He wasn't around Rue to do anything. He didn't eradicate Rue. He didn't harm Rue. He already let it be known if he ever saw Rue in person, he wouldn't do shit to him. What I'm saying to you though, right? Folks got me and you associated with each other though, Gabe. You not disassociated with me. Everybody on YouTube can say, yeah, nigga, Gabe is always around Rue. Like a puppy and shit, right? He's always around Rue. Now, when anybody be lying about this shit, they say, look, Gabe is always around Rue. Gabe is always fixated and obsessing over Rue, dog. It's like Gabe and Rue are associated. For the sake of YouTube history, they gonna say Gabe and Rue is associated because Gabe is always around Rue, always up under Rue. So I can't say that about, let's say, Fantastic. Fantastic don't come to my chat. I don't go to his chat, right? Let's name some Manosphere niggas that, or some people that you know from where you at, right? Like Mike V, Complex Design. Them niggas don't come over here. I don't go over there with them niggas. You get what I'm saying? You see, there are 5 people here. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck say what? Nah, what I'm saying, nigga, the space, no, they space. That's what I'm saying. It ain't about the numbers in my. Let me start going live and doing panels. It'll be more than 5 or 6. I'm just talking shit, man. So my whole point is to you is everybody know you from being on my dick, man. That's the association. And it could be 5 people now, but nigga, you got more than 5 people around in the space. Know you for being all the ways up under me. So it's 4 or 5 people now watching, but it's 105 nigga. It's 500 motherfuckers who can bear witness. We talking about if you did a poll, everybody gonna say, "Oh yeah, Gabe is always around Rue." People from all other sectors will be able to say, "Yeah, nigga, Gabe is always around Rue." Manners for niggas will always say, "Yeah, Gabe is always around Rue." The same way how we saying you always trying to go around Fantastic. Same shit. It's like this, right? The association would be, you know how like you go to a convenience store, same shit, convenience store, or you go to a park, or you go to motherfucking a little spot, little burger spot, little chicken spot, or whatnot, right? It's like okay, a motherfucker say okay, Philly boy, you been now, and they'll say all right, we see you on camera, we just seen you purchase. Like it's like we got too much receipts of you being at this particular convenience store. You always in this convenience store, no matter if you want to go and get some goddamn some chips, bag of chips, or fucking a honey bun, nigga. It's the fact that you always stop by the stove, right? He say, I'm looking at your past videos. You don't even get 200 people watching. All right, Gabe. So I mean, you know what you gotta do? You gotta actually go live, and you do better than me, right? And why do you care about? Look, why do you think I would care about people watching? I think you niggas can get so caught up on YouTube and thinking YouTube is currency when you want me to show you my bank account and then let's see what I care about people on YouTube watching. So you done got caught up in this shit to where now, Gabe, you really associating YouTube shit to real life. Why are you doing that, man? You say you looking at my past video. Now I've been working for the last 2.5 years, just doing what I'm doing, right? And it hurts you instead of you acknowledging, okay, this nigga is not on YouTube like that. So why would I mention him doing some YouTube shit when he's doing real life shit? What is the problem? We could be struggle streamers on tit for tat, but like the cold thing about it, how do a nigga who got less money than me, respectfully, right, have the audacity to speak on some YouTube shit? That's why I got on that nigga ass on Tay Tay shit or was it Brownie shit? That Boston Scholar guy who talking about I need to produce, and then when I told him what kind of money I'm playing with, nigga, he talking about I ain't got that, and that's impossible for black men to get that kind of shit. I'm like, nigga, are you for real? I said, bitch ass nigga, so I know I've been producing in real life, and you gonna mention me not producing on some YouTube shit? Hold on. You would care about people watching because you said everyone so sad. They already too late. We talking about from when you used to be on my panel to now. We talking about when you was on the panel in 2020, 21 to now. People associate you with me. They'll say you my little nigga. I'm your big homie or whatnot. But you're not answering the question though, right? Why you mention some YouTube numbers and when I'm actually got more money than you in real life? What's that about? And y'all niggas, you clearly have seen that I'm out here working, getting money, and I happen to have more money than you. Why would you think of YouTube anything when I can just get back on YouTube and start dropping links and having stream yards or zooms and shit, and everybody start coming back over here like it was in 2020 and 21? No, I got more. I got more money than you, gay. I saw you want to test it. We can test it right now. Because you don't have nothing, bro. That's what I'm saying, though. So the whole point is, why would I care about some YouTube shit when I'm making more money than you? Why that don't bother you, dog? Like, why wouldn't that bother you? That should bother you, man, more than some YouTube numbers. We can have, look, Rue got to just goddamn listen, Rue gonna get his laptop, get on this motherfucker, drop links, and let everybody come up here and talk. and it should go right back to where it used to be. And then I had the money and shit to where I could actually sit down and afford to actually talk shit. Hold on, I'm gonna get this motherfucking thing again, man. Hold on. If he didn't trigger you, yeah, y'all trigger that nigga, man. He don't wanna admit that, man. The thing is, he say, look at that nigga sound like a bitch, man. That nigga say, he say it doesn't bother me because I have nothing to prove to you. You're not that important to me. I'm very important to you, nigga. Like I'm actually a fixture in your goddamn life at this point, nigga. Like nigga, you can't go without life without speaking about me or thinking about me. Let's think about this shit, nigga. I'm actually somebody's on your mind though, right? Even when you off of YouTube, because you can't go too long. It don't matter who you talk about on YouTube or wherever you go on YouTube, you gonna have me. I'm gonna be somebody on your mind. That's how they work. Do anybody agree with that shit? Philly boy, Candy Cane, Tiff? Anywhere, anything Gabe do at this point, he know it's like anything Gabe do, I'm gonna be like somebody that he thinks about for why he doing something. You think Gabe could ever forget about me though, right? We're talking about he could be amongst his wife and amongst his children. He gonna think about me. It's like if he heard something about Rue, he gonna tune in. He's not gonna tune out. Like he's gonna tune in. He could be listening to a panel, and if you hear my voice, he's gonna come to the chat, right? Don't y'all agree with that shit? Exactly. You'll be preparing for your work, right? Preparing for your agenda, and yeah, you're gonna be listening to Rue. If you hear anything about Rue, Rue's gonna be one of the guys who's gonna raise your antennas anytime, nigga, wherever you're doing, whether you could be on vacation, you can actually be at work, you can be out and about with your family, nigga. If you hear or see my name anywhere, you hear somebody mention my name, you're gonna tune in. That's just straight facts. So just admit that, man. Go and admit, nigga, you fixated over Rue, dog. Why this goddamn battery shit wanna play with me, man? Come on, my nigga. Don't do me like this now. Low ass shit. Gay, gay. Like with what your boy Fantastic said, man, the only reason we can stop the show for you, we can stop the show for you, right? And just show everybody, right, how you how you don't mind going around people who you say you don't fuck with, you don't like, you can't stand, whatever the click may be, right? That's the only reason we'll stop the show for you. Just to point out and call out your hypocrisy, man. That's all, dog. And we'll get right back to the topic. That's what makes you relevant, dog, is the fact that you you say one thing and then we got to prove. What did Fantastic say? Fantastic said that you was on you following his goddamn Twitter, and the only reason he had to screenshot it and get it the evidence because you was gonna lie like as if you didn't. That's the only reason, man. It's to make you look bad, dog. That's all, man. It's to make you look like you worse than even the Pookie and Ray Ray niggas who you complain about. Like you a fraud. I want you to acknowledge that shit. You just a fraud, bro. You not who you say you are, and we know that. I know I haven't just ran your business, nigga, because no need. You haven't really did enough for me to really run your business down to YouTube about everything I know about you and your wife and your daddy and all them people, man. This is fun. It's fun the way we bother you though, man. Like we like bothering you because it's exposing all the so-called niggas who think that they good people or they think they did the right things in life, man. And then you just man, we talking about a case study, nigga. You just somebody who we show on YouTube that you so-called did the right thing, but your ass still got the wrong results. The results didn't match up. Now you a topic, yeah, yeah, you a topic right now. You got it. We giving you attention. That's what you wanted. Anytime you come through, man, we most definitely gonna stop the show for you, man. All right, we gonna stop the show for you and acknowledge that you are definitely in root chat again, man. That's all we want to do. So yeah, you most definitely. Anytime you come through, I welcome you to come through. That's why I haven't blocked you yet, man. No need to block you. I ain't got to hide you, man, because I like for Gabe to come through every time I'm live just to prove that he's infatuated and yet he really don't have a problem with Rue. It's just the fact that he know Rue don't fuck with him. Exactly. You a guest appearance though. Every time you come through, we gonna stop the show, Candy Cane, and acknowledge Gabe being in Rue chat. All these times, man. Let me talk about from last how many years that we just got. We all can just mention different times where Gabe and popped up in Rue chat. Now Rue would never pop up in Gabe chat for what? But Gabe most definitely, it's a guarantee. I think we need to start taking bets, Candy Cane. I think that's what we need to start doing. Philly boy, y'all want to bet? We start betting. We want to start betting, nigga. If I go live 2 or 3 times out the week, Gabe gonna come in at least once a week. But we're gonna just start betting. If y'all want to bet me now, we can start off for $20. Y'all want to 50, whatever the fuck, right? Anybody want to start betting? Nah, I will never be in your chat. But if anybody want to start betting right now, I'm gonna go live. Anytime I go live, man, Gabe is gonna be watching, but he's gonna come into the chat. He can't help himself, right? Anybody want to bet me? Or would that be a losing bet on you? She is. She cheating. She might be cheating, man. I'm about to get out of here though. I gotta get up 5 o'clock, man. She could be cheating though, Candy King. I think you know women more than I do, or more than he do, man. I think she might be cheating. I mean, she's like in the medical field. You know how they say women in the medical field, women in the medical field, man, they cheat. They cheat more than flight attendants. They cheat more than anybody else. Yeah, 5 a.m. That's when people be getting up. We get at 5 a.m. I'm confused. What's the problem? 5 a.m. You never heard nobody get up at 5 a.m. to go to work? Tiffany, you ever heard of anybody get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work? Struggle hours. Yeah, like I told you, Gabe, if you're not gonna show more money than me, dog, you can't say shit about what I'm doing. So you pretty much saying you don't work, dog, because you have been at the house on some house husband shit. You've been taking care of the baby more than your wife have, man. You at the house. And I think people, I don't know, some people on here might actually give you a little pass because I guess you stuck in a marriage. So it's like, okay, he in a marriage, man. So we got to give him that. But nigga, come on, man, stop. What's up? What's up, Bomb Cherry? What up? What up? Of course, they should be the one of those. All right, show you in the Marriott right now. I give you $200 right now. What's up? Upload a video and show that you in the Marriott right now. Show your wife and your baby and all, nigga. And I'll pay for the room. Fuck it. Tell you how it's going to have to be though, man. Like anytime your wife or baby needs something, man, just tell them to hit me up. All right. I told you and Ashley Potential and all you niggas like Warren and all you niggas, man. That look, man, your family going to come holler at me for some help, man. Now I'll be that for 'em. In a way, it sounds like you niggas, that's what you niggas trying to do, is trying to come to me to be there for y'all, man, for your goddamn family, because y'all niggas can't really do nothing for them, man. That's what you saying. So anytime Teal, nigga, all you gotta do is hit up Root, man. I got a cash up anyway, though, so look, I'll just fuck around, nigga, and hit her up, speak to her, and be like, look, Teal, anytime, look, you good, man? You straight? All right. I'm here right now for myself. What you saying? That nigga game funny. Hold on, I give some battery juice, man. Good night, Candy Can. I'm about to get out of here too, man. I'm out of here too. All right.